Hello, we're back. It's time for yet more BattleTech. Now with the coward counter so that we can keep track of enemy pilots when they eject. Because that's awesome and hilarious. Okay, let's see what is going on. Is there anything in the mech bay that we're doing? I can't remember. No, it looks like everything in the mech bay is fine. What's up with the barracks?
Orders?
Who's this cobalt fella? What are you doing? What do you drive? The Cougar. What does the Cougar want to do? I think the Cougar... Oh, called shot bonus. Improved indirect fire is good for him. The Cougar is literally our only indirect fire mech.
Training confirmed, Commander.
So we'll work on that.
I'm receiving you.
Girasol hopefully will be here and we'll make decisions soon enough.
Waiting for orders.
What do we do with you? What do you pilot? Mistlynx. And possibly a Cougar. I guess we'll find out. +6 accuracy within minimum range. It's not as good. Another health is pretty solid, but let's wait for something up in this space.
Huh?
Deadmeat hasn't done anything in months.
Commander.
What do you drive again? The Dervish Primitive? Oh. I didn't realize it was a primitive model. Let's get a piloting.
Training complete.
Piloting is good for us.
Ready for orders.
Mech warrior training.
There we go. Easy enough. What do? And let's take that.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Receiving you.
Jesus will be here, I think, to tell us that he wants overwhelming aggression, but let's confirm when he arrives.
I'm here.
What do you drive? Battle armor for the moment. Okay, she's pretty fresh. We'll get her like an actual machine to drive at some point in time. But she has intensify firepower, huh? Let's see here. I wonder if there's a way for us to abuse sensor lock on battle armor. Let's try it out. It's hard to go wrong with battle armor. Battle armor is really good. Let's do that.
Training complete.
Good to go.
Tartan can get whatever we would like her to have. We do not have very many people up this tree, although I am always a little disappointed by the stuff in this tree, with the exception of Bulwark, which is pretty solid. What if we did gunnery? What do you pilot? Battle armors. Let's not do that.
What's up? Waiting for orders.
That doesn't seem like a good idea. Bulwark, it's hard to go wrong with Bulwark. Damage reduction is, in fact, just super good. Oh, but now we have to make choices. Let's do target prediction. Target prediction is pretty solid. And then we can pick up some gunnery.
Mech warrior training complete.
That seems fine.
Yes,
And
Commander.
Toad is fine, does not have anything. Okay, command center. Oh, we're like out of stuff. We could choose to destroy a base. The local government, huh? Escaping spy. What do we got here? A Lyran spy. Assassination. Polar includes travel. Sure. Why not? We'll get ourselves in good with the Wobbies.
Network orders complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Oh, well, all right then. Okay. Let us return. Quickly violate the laws of physics. Because who needs physics anyway? Lame.
Undocked from junction. We're clear.
Okay. What is this? A distress call from a nearby transport. Looks like a terribly voiced request for cat pictures from a bored Voyager. Are you kidding me? Sure. Forward pictures of the cat. It's cat. Yes, we forwarded pictures of the cat. Hello, Garrisol.
Ready to go
Welcome.
for financials whenever you are.
Yeah, that's fine. Speaking of you, Garrisol, first of all, you're injured just a little bit. But more importantly, I believe you have experience to use.
Yes, Commander.
So I don't know where you want to go with it. I'm well. So you have several options. We do, yeah. We have enough to up any of the things. So here you could get either Ace Pilot or Invisible Target. Brute Force exists, but is not very good. It does structure damage to you in order to move a little further and costs resolve, whereas the other ones do not cost anything. Ace Pilot just lets you shoot and then move instead of requiring you to move before shooting, which occasionally can be pretty good. Invisible Target gives you +2 defense, which is super good. Anyway, okay, yes, Invisible Target it is. And it makes you immune to sensor lock. And we actually have enough points to pick up one more somewhere, wherever you would like. Gunnery is good. We are here ultimately to shoot stuff, so... Okay, excellent. Back to the Argo and let us carry on. You're welcome. Not yet. We are not going to go on with the contract just yet. We're going to wait one day. There we go. You're healed. All we needed to do was wait a single day. So that's not hard to do. What do we have? Deadmeat's back. Holy cow. What the heck? It has been so long since he was back. That is insane. Ooh, the British Bake Off. I have heard about that that show, but have never watched it. Do we bring Deadmeat in a set of battle armor? Do we bring 3 sets of battle armor for the purposes of just totally messing with everyone? I think we do. Yeah, I can't really think of a reason not to. We might as well just bring a bunch of battle armor and really, really ruin everyone's day. So it's entirely baking then. None of this like make us a meal. It's all cakes and tarts and everything else. Oh, okay. Well, I guess you can bake like a chicken or a roast. That's true. Okay. Come on, computer. You can do it. Here we go. Finally. Let us begin. Okay. You would expect that the Blakeists would have really good intel. Awesome gingerbread houses. Man, that's actually pretty cool. Like, as far as ideas for a show
Duncan
go,
Fisher here.
You could do worse. What can you get onto? Only the Daddler, it looks like. Hop on up there.
Hey.
What can you get onto? The Dervish, which does not have anything. The Cougar. Yes, we can get onto the Cougar.
Advancing, I guess.
Waiting on
I
you,
keep
Commander.
forgetting to change her voice set. I've got to do it. I got to remember. It drives me nuts. Where's the fire moth? Is the fire moth somehow outside of everyone's ability to see or mount? Oh, there it is.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Okay. Now, where are we supposed to go? Blah. You would expect the Wobbies would have really good intel, but I don't know if that's actually the case.
I. Rolling.
We'll run the Kit Fox up a little further,
Moving out.
because it's a little slower. The Daddler will move. Oh, okay. So order does matter. All right. Well, that's good to know. I will consider it for sure. I will confess, I don't watch a whole lot of television, but as far as TV shows go, that one's probably not bad. The Dervish is way out of position. So is the Kintaro. Man, starting in the middle of a forest like that. Oof.
Understood.
Family friendly, also good.
Roger.
Okay, that's everyone. Nice. Well, I will definitely keep it in mind. Let's
Confirmed.
hold.
Holding and cooling.
What are we gonna do here? Generato, hello. Welcome. We're heading... Let's go this way. Let's not walk through the geothermal stuff and screw with our heat for the next turn or two. That's generally... Oh, we found the bad guys. Really? An Xfinity ad on my stream where I regularly complain about how bad their service is. That's pretty solid. If only they knew. If only they were good.
On it.
They definitely are not. You should not believe them. They do not have anything amazing to offer you, only disappointment. Kintaro. I guess we're going to go this way.
Let's move.
What's that? That's the Kit Fox. Okay. Battle armor is just going to brace for a turn.
I'll vent some heat while I wait.
Wait, what happened? Why didn't the fire moth go? Okay, it's not a huge issue because the fire moth is that fast, but that was interesting. Let's find the battle armors.
Good to go.
Why are you at 9? You're supposed to be
What? No.
at 1. Oh, okay, now it's showing them at 1.
Duncan
Okay.
Fisher here.
Okay, there we go. It was just being silly. All right, let's... We only have a single enemy contact. 70 tons. Destroy the Lyran spy. Okay, that tracks. 70-ton mech. Maybe it'll be something good. Let's reserve. And now
Commander?
we'll bring the cheese puff up.
Copy that,
I think
Commander.
there's a ridge here that's gonna hopefully keep him from being able to just come up over the ridge and shoot down onto us. I would like to take the ridge before he can get there. But let's find out what it is first. It's a Warhammer. Okay. We do actually have Warhammer parts. Okay, so someone on the enemy team who is somewhere over this way fell over. Over here, maybe? I don't know why they fell over. They're a terrible pilot. There's nothing happening.
Good to go.
But it's funny. 6 evasion seems totally fine. Can we get 5 evasion? And those numbers are not as good. All right, we're just going to go right up here.
On
We'll
my
just
way.
count on having a lot of evasion. And being able to put a lot of damage into this guy before he can do anything.
Primary target damage, Commander.
Okay.
Receiving you.
Probably not going to be able to get... Oh, we could do it that way. We could come down here and get reasonable shots on with the Daddler from that far away. That's kind of ridiculous. Did we pick up anybody else? No. Sorry, the camera is doing something weird. And by something weird, I mean it tries to follow terrain. So like when I go over a hill, the camera goes up. All right, well, Daddler continues true to form, misses on 74s, hits on 20s.
Commander. Confirmed.
All right, well, we will be okay just doing indirect fire for a turn. What is left? Oh,
Standing by.
you are left. Let's reserve. I'm hoping to get the Warhammer to move and then be able to drop some battle armor on it afterwards.
Yes, Commander.
The Dervish, yeah, started way out of
On my way,
position,
double time.
remains way out of position. We'll do our best to get the Dervish into combat here in a second. Okay, the Warhammer has moved. And it turns out the pilot is a fairly good shot.
Internal structure damage.
That's not ideal. However,
Yes, Commander.
ooh, probably not quite close enough.
Roger, Skipper. Kicking it.
Okay. Probably won't get to swarm. Well, we could be creative in swarm.
Knowledge.
It'll be okay.
What do you need?
Kintaro, oh, can actually get
Understood. Moving fast.
line of sight by walking through the geothermal vents that I previously said, hey, maybe we should not walk through these. Let's try this.
Acknowledge.
Oh, we got the narc to hit. That's good. My headphones have become tangled in my chair. Oh no.
Standing by.
Wolverine. We can just... Are these better because of elevation difference? 87, 61s, and 67s. No, this is better.
Let's move.
No occluding terrain is better for us. Okay.
All weapons. Go.
Okay, so we found the bad guys. And they're going to try to shoot the Kit Fox from really far away. Good for them, I guess. Was there only the one? 75-ton mech, huh? Well then. Let's find out where the battle armors are.
I hear ya.
Okay, we would not be able to swarm. However, we could drop the battle armor right there and then swarm next turn. Let's do that. Oh, yes. Because this will let us actually shoot at them. And then we can swarm next turn.
Moving out.
So it'll be fun. But not for the adversary. Hopefully he will panic.
Hey,
Go ahead and brace.
copy.
Oh, the gnomes are down here. Oh. I forgot that the gnomes were on the Daddler.
Duncan Fisher here.
Okay. You're going to go to evasion, or initiative
What?
1.
No.
And so are you. We're going to leave Tartan available because I would like to shoot him a bunch and then have her swarm him in like initiative 7 or so. Wherein
I'm
he will
receiving
then
you.
have to deal with having battle armor on him. Ooh, we can come shoot him in the back.
Move order received.
That's fine. Oh, fire moth. So fast. Whoa! Holy cow, what the hell? What the... That must have been an ammo explosion? I didn't see what happened, but... Good gravy. Yeah, that's surprising. I don't know, let's go kill this guy. Why not?
What can I do for ya?
Is there anyone you can mount? Yeah, you can get on the Kit Fox. I'm sad I moved the Fire Moth that far out of position. But yeah, here, hop onto the Kit Fox. That's ridiculous. Oh, 2 adversaries. What do we got? Unknown mech. Why don't we know how big they are anymore? I thought we did know. Is the game confused?
Standing by. Quick stepping in.
Alright, let's bring the cheese buff around. Oh, 20 and 75 tons. Let's find out what the 75 tonner is.
I've got a sensor lock.
A Rakshasa? Ooh, and a 30 tonner. What's on a Rakshasa? Some LRMs and a bunch of lasers. Shoulder destroyed. Okay. So one of these guys is probably the one that was falling over.
Waiting for orders.
Oh wow, we can actually take shots on that thing. Whatever it is. It's a javelin. I mean, there's no reason not to take the shots. We're going to sink all the heat anyway.
Acknowledged.
There's no ammo to waste. Let's see
Leaving
here.
you.
Cougar. Yeah, we have reasonable numbers, I guess, for indirect fire on the Rakshasa.
Engaging target.
It looks like a tiny timber wolf. Like, yeah, it's like the clan, or it's like the Inner Sphere attempt at making a low-res version of the timber wolf. Like a low poly count.
Yes, Commander.
Let's... Is there a place for us to go? We could go there. That's not good. Trying to find a place where we have... There we go. We can take shots that are not obstructed
On my way, double time.
by the terrain. Ooh. Unknown mech. No tonnage on that one yet either. Do we shoot at the javelin? I think we do. Not the least of which because we might... Can we not see this guy? Oh. What is that? It's a locust. Let's see. I don't think we'll actually be able to miss the javelin and hit the locust. We might miss and hit the Rakshasa though. So why not? We did not miss and hit anything. Oh well.
No luck.
Okay. Do we know how heavy you are yet? Still no.
Orders.
Does the dervish have jump jets? It does. Okay, I gotta remember that. I gotta remember that the dervish has jets. Oh, how did you... He panicked? He take a head tap? No, he did not take a head tap. There's no reason for him to have panicked, but I'm good with him having done so. That's fine with me. Let's see if we can continue to
All right. Full
keep that
speed.
going. Please remain panicked. Oh, that's right. We upgraded this to clan tech. I forgot about that. Come on, eject. Do it, coward.
Ready for orders.
Okay, way out of position, but that's fine. This one's actually pretty fast. And we can take some shots at the javelin.
Engaging with target.
And miss. Wow, the javelin is rather robust.
Target missed.
Okay, it's... Yeah, there's the low poly count version of Timberwolf. It's even got like a bad version of the Timberwolf's armament. It's got LRM 10s instead of 20s. Just regular ER large lasers instead of the clan version. Regular lasers instead of the pulses or whatever. It's a low budget version of the Timberwolf. And okay, it weighs the same amount. I bet it's also slower.
I'm here. If you say so.
That's honestly sort of hilarious.
Next.
Like, who builds that sort of a thing? I want to know.
I'm holding.
Okay, here comes a locust with just a few evasion. 4 is not a whole lot of evasion for them.
Commander?
Okay, fire moth does fire moth things. No, there we go. Goes really fast.
Confirmed.
Shows up on the other side of the battlefield. Okay, he's panicked. I don't know why.
Fire it.
He must have failed some sort of like morale check. Okay, so this is 55 tons. That could be interesting. 55 tons is exactly the sort of thing that we might care about. Where's the javelin gonna go? Not very far at all. Jeez. Okay.
Receiving you.
Toad. That is pretty good numbers on basically everything, but really good numbers on a Rakshasa. So let's continue shooting that.
Copy that.
Maybe he'll panic even further and eject.
Waiting for orders.
What do we got here? 72s versus up here. Same. Except I think, yeah, we have better 2 hits with the laser from here. We could, in theory, try to take out the javelin, I guess.
Gotcha.
But the Rakshasa we've started
Ready
on,
for orders.
I feel like we might as well finish it. There's not really a good way. Oh, we could shoot you in the back and expose our back to this guy. That would be a terrible idea. 6 evasion. Yeah, this seems fine.
Going full throttle.
Because we can shoot this guy from the side.
Locked on target.
Come on, eject already. Good grief. He panicked like a long time ago. Oh, hold on. Does he have an XL engine? He sure does. If we blow off a side torso, it just dies. Right away. And that's convenient for us.
I copy.
So we should be able to maybe fish for crits in that torso. Hey, an engine crit.
I think I hit something good.
I was really hoping he would eject right there. Okay.
Duncan Fisher here.
Deadmeat. Do I drop you off right here and shoot the Rakshasa in the side and or back? Or do I wait for them to move so that they can't shoot back at you? I think I wait so that they can't shoot back. All right, let's see where this... It's a lynx. I'm going to say I don't know what a lynx is. A Lynx 9R. Okay, so it's a bunch of lasers on a 55-ton frame. That's not terrible.
Commander.
Oh, the dervish. Way out of position.
Roger that.
Okay. 38s. Wow, numbers are not good with the dervish. What if we precision strike? Those numbers are better. Those numbers are still garbage, as are those. Sure, let's try it. This will push him further down the initiative order.
Show 'em what you got.
Or will totally destroy him outright.
Left target.
Okay, that's not bad. Yeah,
What do you need?
I'm okay with that as an outcome. Follow behind the dervish with the Kintaro, which is slightly faster. Yeah, no, we're not going to take any of those terrible shots. We could come shoot. Yeah, let's shoot a javelin.
Throttle down.
Shooting the javelin seems fine. The javelin is fragile-ish. Yeah, that's pretty close to popping it open. Okay.
Duncan Fisher here.
We can turn all this off. And we are in range to shoot basically all of the things. So let's do that. So we could go here and shoot this guy in the back. Yes, that seems good. We could also go here and shoot the javelin in the back. What is a better option? I think we want the locust to go away.
Heading that way.
The locust is fast, and this gives us a chance to like totally obliterate it.
Lighting them up.
Yeah, there we go.
Mech destroy.
That is exactly the sort of thing that we want.
Waiting for orders.
Not gonna hop anywhere with them.
Sounds smart. Cooling.
Oh, definitely not going anywhere with them.
Roger that.
Serve. Let's take
I'm here.
the fire moth. No. Yes. Take the fire moth and shoot the lynx in the back.
Copy that, Commander.
And we will curse our misfortune that there's not a set of battle armor on the fire moth. There really should be, especially for instances like this. That little bit of overheating will be fine.
Should be good. Critical hit, Commander. Watch my heat.
You're fine. The clan quirk will kick in and you'll sink a little bit of heat. Oh, it's the battle armors. Actually,
Duncan Fisher here.
Deadmeat. Let's go shoot the javelin in the back.
Heading
Let's
that
see
way.
if we can just use the gnomes to end this guy too.
Lighting them up.
Oh, not quite.
Something just went boom. Oh, just when I needed to fire. Empty.
Well, that was interesting. I've never heard that one before. Okay, it is the javelin's turn. What is the javelin going to do? Back up, try to shoot the battle armor. Reasonable, I guess. It's pretty much what I would do in his position. What's this? This is a cougar that we can get pretty close to the javelin. May or may not kill the javelin right away, but definitely gets, if not within swarming range, pretty close.
That's a hit.
Yes, stressed. I too would be stressed under the circumstances.
Commander?
The cheese puff does not have... Oh, there's like that tiny bit of... There we go. Of a terrain occlusion that we want to avoid so that we can shoot this guy. Oh, so close.
Yes, Commander.
The Kit Fox Oh, we can get right there, and I believe the Kit Fox is carrying battle armor. This is ideal.
Hauling ass.
So the Lynx is surprisingly well armored.
Good to go.
Oh, this is probably going to be really bad for the Lynx. But also really bad for our heat curve. Dang it. Oh well.
Roger.
Oh wow. Yes, that was very bad for the Lynx.
Taking heat damage.
Oh, the Javelin is still alive. I forgot about that. Real quickly. Who's within swarming range?
What? No.
You are. And I think you have the better loadout for murdering stuff.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. Firing.
Okay, yeah, that's the end of that guy. No way he was surviving that.
Destroyed.
Okay.
Mission successful.
Well, that wasn't too bad. Pair of heavies to deal with, which presented very little problem, honestly. They seem fine. The Kit Fox, alright, yeah, I guess we got an open leg on that, but easy enough to repair. We should find some vehicles. 3 parts of a Lynx, huh? We do not have any other parts of a Lynx. It was never very numerous. Okay. Huh. The Rakshasa. Let's see what they have to say about this. An attempt to copy the Mad Cat, which is the Timberwolf. Yes. Okay. We were correct. It is absolutely a knockoff, low-res, low-quality version of the Timberwolf. Anyway, that's funny. A Warhammer. We do have parts for a Warhammer, amazingly enough. Those are from like the very beginning of the game. I don't think we have Javelin. We do have Locust parts, but boo. I think we're going to take, unless there's something down in here that I didn't know about and is totally amazing. A C3 slave unit. No. Okay, there's nothing down here that's screaming, oh my god, you have to have this. So we're going to take the Lynx parts. Even though we may never see another Lynx again. It'll be fine. Hey, we got the C3 slave anyway. Look at that. Not bad. Okay, shut up, Yang. It's not that bad. It's gonna take like all of a day to fix. Yeah, 1 day and like 5,000 C-bills. Hold on, you're fine. Your precious mechs will do just fine. Okay, so we do have a Shadowhawk. Oh, and a Wraith. We have a Wraith that we can put together. So this one has a large pulse laser. This one has an ER-PPC. They both have a pair of medium pulse lasers. Wraiths are just astonishingly fast. We should see about getting those. I don't know which one to build, though. I think the pulse laser, because it's more likely to hit and do more damage, and it's less likely to have heat problems. Yes, confirm.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
Okay, so the Wraith is... We had one of these in the vanilla playthrough, and it was... Or maybe... Yeah, maybe it was not. I think it was. Anyway, it was absolutely silly just how fast this thing is. 40, 35. Okay, my OCD is satisfied that they are all in ascending order now. So that's another medium that we can use.
That work order you submitted is
The Kit
complete.
Fox is all better. What do we have here? Cornered Revenge. Killbox. I don't know what their problem is. I wonder if this is the thing where we beat someone and... No, maybe? Let's try this. No, let's not try it. Not yet. Logistical base capture. Several Lyran convoys, huh? Capture a base. The B team. Ugh, gross. As it's undefended, quote unquote, it is not undefended. Corporate secrets. Let's do this one. Let's work for the Wobbies real fast. They like us. The Lyrans don't. They don't hate us, though. So here's the Wraith, which has so much movement, but is actually a medium mech. And I don't believe it can carry battle armor, at least not right now. We'll have to figure out what to do with that thing, because it's definitely a great way to move battle armor somewhere. Are those mech spaces? Can we drop more mechs? I want to drop more mechs. How do we do that? We'll have to figure that out. The loadout that we had last time seems fine. I'm not really going to muck with it too much. We could switch the Cougar Prime to the Wraith. 300 mechs. Yeah, I mean, it would be a number of mechs that we could drop with. I mean, we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we already have 8 that we drop with. 2 full lances. Those positions over there or back there might be vehicle only. I'm not sure. I think we would get them by... It's the cheese puff, huh? I don't even know what to do. I'm just going to hit deploy. I think we get those by using the engineering people to make better decisions, to upgrade the dropship. It says you're upgrading. Oh, naming a pilot. All right, hold on. We'll have to wait till this mission's over, but then yes. This is wild, considering that there's a Blakist defector. What? Is that even a thing?
Command interface initiated.
But we're gonna go find them, I guess. I hadn't really thought about what this mission was until just now. Okay. Recover the scientist. We could just run the fire moth right there, like almost immediately. That would be really fun. I will have to see if anybody has the pirate background. I don't actually know off the top of my head. Where's the fire moth? Right there. Actually, no. We want you on the cheese puff. Yes, confirm. Go mount the cheese puff.
I'm here.
You, please get on the fire moth.
Copy.
I wish we could change portraits. That's like the one thing you can't change when customizing pilots. Is that their
Duncan
portrait
Fisher
is
here.
always fixed. The Daddler? Yeah, sure. We need additional firepower on this thing. That'll be a great idea. Okay, so we could just run the fire moth all the way out here.
Waiting for orders.
I'm going to see what happens when we start advancing in this direction.
Rolling.
We get enemy contacts. Okay, so maybe running the fire moth directly up here is not the smartest of ideas. On the other hand, we could probably shoot them in the back. They all appear to be facing in that direction. That's pretty funny.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, it's not going to let us shoot anybody anyway. Fine.
Coordinates received.
Need something, Chief?
We're just going to move up here. We'll shoot across the little river here. Oh, it's a hunchback.
Receiving you.
All right.
On it.
Hopefully we will get to go before the hunchback does. Anyhow, what's this? 45 tons, huh? Sure, let's move the fire moth here
I'm there.
because it's so incredibly fast. It's a blackjack. A bushwhacker? I feel like we have parts for a bushwhacker in the hold somewhere. I still don't know what that 45 tonner is. The dervish. Oh, we're already sprinting. I knew that. I think the goal here is to get into a firefight.
Got it.
From the ridge where we have an advantage and use something very fast. And by something very fast, I mostly mean the fire moth to get in here and pick up the scientist and then leave very rapidly. We will probably get some amount. Okay, here's the thing. They have 8 evasion. We're going to play the reserve game. We would like for them to... Yeah. We would like for them to move so that they no longer have 8 evasion. Who else? Probably this guy, the 45 tonner, is up. It's a Firestarter Omni. Huh. I mean, it kind of makes sense in some cases. Like when a drop pod falls out of the sky, yes, that guy gets 8 evasion. But like, I've been standing here and I'm facing the wrong direction. I'm not so sure that that should get 8 evasion. Whatever. It's fine. Oop, we took a little bit of damage.
Damage minimal.
There's the... What the bushwhacker is so goofy looking. Just super dumb. Yeah, 4 evasion would be fine, although there are times when it's really nice to have 8 evasion because, for instance,
Standing by.
the game decides that we're going to start right next to the adversary. And if it wasn't for the fact that we have 8 evasion, we would be getting, like, turbo screwed. So we'll just move the fire moth into position to grab this person anyhow. And we'll shoot... I want to shoot the bushwhacker in the back, I think. Yeah.
Affirmative.
Oh, I didn't see that it had his AMS, but it did not hit any of them, so that's funny.
Commander?
A cheese puff. Seems like this is a fine place to be.
Full speed. No target.
So it's occasionally really nice to have more than 4 evasion. But I do agree that there are situations where it makes very little sense.
Orders.
4 evasion. Is 4 evasion enough evasion? Or do we want more evasion? 6 evasion plus the forest is pretty solid. Let's do that.
Confirmed.
I don't want to count on 4 evasion being enough. Exposed structure on an arm, or is it the torso? It's the torso. It's the torso with the autocannon in it. Well
What's
then.
up, boss?
Jesus, we can roll up and shoot some people. We can then disembark the gnomes and shoot some people some more. 88% on the hunchback. Blackjack, no. Nice, but no.
Affirmative.
Okay. That is pretty much the end of the hunchback, at least as far as its battle efficacy goes. It has 2 lasers, a medium and a small. It's now a 50-ton commando, or a flea.
What's up, boss?
Cougar Prime. 94s and 71s. It's basically the same on everyone. Let's try to shoot the fire starter. The reason I say that is because I'm probably going to try to swarm the bushwhacker. Oh, head tap.
That hit something good.
Surprisingly enough, we have had no one on the adversary side eject yet. In the last mission, I felt like maybe we were going to get one, and it didn't happen. Yeah, let's try to end the hunchback. We might as well. Oh, he has no evasion now. He is unsteadied. That's not good for him.
Yeah.
It's the Kentauro's turn. Yeah, we're going to use the Kentauro to
Moving fast.
handily finish. Unless I find that the numbers on something else are super duper good. No, they are not. They are really good here. The narc is not required. What structure do you have? 48 structure, huh? I don't think we need to use all of the things. I may regret this if it survives. It did not. Never mind. No regrets.
Mech destroyed.
No regrets. Fire starter. 87 and 61s versus 87 and 61. No, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Seems to be the same no matter where we go.
Shooting, just running. Got it.
But let's continue working on the fire starter. Okay, and that leaves the battle
Duncan
armor.
Fisher here.
We can drop the battle armor right here and have insane numbers on basically anything we desire. But what we desire is the fire moth. Dear fire moth. Or not fire moth. Fire starter, rather.
Oh well, that's the way the mech warrior crumbles.
Sucks to be that guy. Gnomes, scary.
Hey.
Let's turn all those on. And swarm the bushwhacker.
I hope it hurts.
That was a lot of numbers.
That hurts.
Let's see what we're looking at. They have nothing left in the rear. No armor remains.
Good to go.
Okay, the only problem we have is that the Achilles here is just kind of stuck.
The asset
And that's
is in
fine.
hand, Commander. Good work.
All right, cool. We have the person we are supposed to secure. And we're supposed to go to an evac zone, which is over here. However, the adversary
No.
is not having a good time.
Right. Enemy down. My flamer is empty.
As demonstrated by...
Duncan Fisher here.
Okay, so these guys have jump jets, which is hilarious. But maybe what they need to do is not move very much at all. Oh, if we move, we are suddenly out of range for the Gauss rifles. So let's just see if we can kill this guy before he acts.
Lighting them up.
Oh, all right,
Just when I needed to fire, empty.
that's
Waiting on you,
fine.
Commander.
Okay, fire moth,
Commander?
which is distinct from the fire starter, which I kept calling a fire moth. We could actually run all the way back here and shoot. But I don't want to. I think we are probably best served by shooting him in
Roger.
the back.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
Oh yeah, he is not having a good time now. He has been unsteadied. We'll just keep going.
Scored a critical hit.
Do it. Eject. You know you want to.
Bye. Here you go.
Okay, this is not going well for him. There we go. Our first coward of the evening. Perfect.
Mission successful.
All right, well, that worked out fairly well. I don't blame him either. Yeah, not only that, but he's standing right next to a squad of battle armor that just took out his friend. There's a very real chance it's going to turn around and just drill through his rear torso too. Okay. We do not have any blackjack parts. We do have a bushwhacker part, amazingly enough. We don't have any hunchback parts yet? Good lord. That feels like unreal somehow. Alright, well let's take the bushwhacker part. And then blackjacks are terrible. I don't want them. A hunchy is fine. The Firestarter Omni. Let's see, an LBX-10, small laser, and 2 flamers for anti-personnel. It's not filling me with joy. Like, yes, absolutely, we want one of those. I'm halfway considering taking this. Oh, that's an 11-ton cannon. So the problem we have is that we are limited to 55 tons worth of mech, and 11 tons worth of cannon is 20% of anything we can, like, at minimum, 20% of anything we would be bringing along. It could, in some instances, be closer to 50% of anything we were piloting. Man, I don't know. All right, I guess we're going to take blackjack parts. Did we get the other third blackjack? We did. Okay, we got all kinds of stuff, it turns out. And that's fine. We like that. We like getting lots of stuff. Okay, whatever, we'll deal with. Oh, no, we do actually have to go to the barracks. Let's find somebody.
What's up, boss?
Cobalt. Service record. Merchant ship crew. Okay, not a pirate.
I'm here.
Cutter. Taurian nobility. You know, that's kind of like being a pirate.
Yes, Commander.
Dynamo periphery commoner.
I'm here.
Face, I can't change.
Yep.
Nope. Jesus, no. Toad.
Waiting for
Tartan.
orders.
Periphery commoner.
Ready for
No.
orders.
Mercenaries. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Scoundrel. Oregon nobility. Infantry lieutenant. Officer training school. Somehow we have no pirates at all. How did that happen?
Receiving you.
Like, for real? Attributes.
Yes, Commander.
Periphery commoner? No.
Yes, Commander.
This is the Taurian nobility, which is just so strange.
Duncan Fisher here.
Davian ancestry. Ooh.
Receiving you.
Dynamo is a commoner.
Yeah?
Hotbox. Oh. Naval petty officer. So it turns out we have no one with pirate background. We do have
Waiting for orders.
a rebellious person from a merchant ship, which is sort of piratey. Comes with spacer and rebellious. But a former Liao commoner, which is different from, you know, the regular ones.
Commander? Standing by.
Let's see here.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, you know what?
Right here.
We were gonna go change her voice real quick. I could go see if there is another one to let's try this.
Waiting on you, Commander.
That is so much better.
Yeah? Commander? What do you need?
No, I'm not sure about that. Oh, no, let's not get into the weird ones.
Standing by. Awaiting orders.
Awaiting orders.
All right, there we go. Being a decent pilot, we do have Cobalt.
Receiving you.
Most of them are on their way up. Let's real quickly. Let's just go to the Argo and hit the hiring hall. Usually, I look for people that can handle both mechs and vehicles because that opens up their piloting abilities more. But let's see if there's a pirate here. Petty criminal. Well,
Yes, Commander.
tinker.
Yup.
Comstar acolyte. Oh, you're a spy.
Receiving you.
Periphery commoner. Corporate manager, independent trader, and poor in the Free Worlds League. So if none of these are speaking to you, we can just go grab somebody from the existing crew.
Standing
Cobalt
by.
is the first person that loads. So
Standing by.
also somehow I have majority female pilots. Not sure if that's something you care about or what pronouns you would like.
Commander?
Orders.
Do not care about pronouns. Well, that makes it easy. How would you like to pilot a Kit Fox? Kit Fox is a reasonable machine. Let's see here. Customize. Call sign. Is that what you would like for your call sign is Shinarado, or do you want Yar as your call sign? See, I believe. Yeah, I mean I can change pronouns as necessary. So. Oh, I should put the H in there. That's. And I put quotes. I sure can. And I didn't run out of characters. Wow. Okay. Sounds good. Oh, it turns out I can fit all of that into just call sign. But your way makes more sense. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Let's go do a job. Logistical base capture against the Lyrans. I don't want to do this. The B team missions, they're not as bad now that we get to bring like a bunch of units, but they're still pretty rough. What do we have? Battle in the Tundra. Pirate military units. Meh. These are of lower coalition. Oh, this would get us to fight the Oregon coalition, but in the Badlands. All right, let's do this. It will probably be super easy. And then maybe we'll leave this place because it sucks. We should probably buy an upgrade to the Argo that gives us 1 or 2 more morale. Because that will probably get us to the point where like we'll hit a break point and can begin using abilities 1 turn earlier. I think. Although while Deadmeat was on the bench, everybody had improved resolve generation. So, we'll have to think about that. I assume that because the salvage on this contract is so low that it's not really going to be particularly tough. Watch me be incredibly wrong.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, move
Good
up,
to go, Commander.
secure stuff, go from there.
Waiting for orders.
Tartan, what can you climb onto? Yar's Kit Fox? Sounds good. Scoundrel. We want on the Kit Fox, or not the Kit Fox, the Fire Moth, if possible. Where's the Fire Moth? Oh, it's just out of range. And then these guys are way out of range for the Daddler. So we'll put you on the Daddler.
Moving out.
Duncan Fisher here.
Put these guys on the Fire Moth.
Heading that way.
And then we can swap them next time. When they show up for the next thing, we can just like park the mechs next to one another, in which case let's move Yar first.
Roger that.
And then we can move the Fire Moth so as to not totally outpace our friend.
Confirmed.
Yeah, next time Goku continues his search for a plot.
Coordinates received.
my way.
It's funny because the Daddler used to be the slowest thing we had. We were like trying to walk slowly to get it to keep up. There we go. And now we have stuff like the Dervish. The Spirit PPC.
Roger.
Yeah, that tracks pretty accurate. God, I watched
Heading out.
honestly a sort of embarrassing and disappointing amount of that show when I was much younger. Okay. So how are we going to do this? Because we can't... Okay, let's try this. Let's see what happens. Let's grab Deadmeat.
Duncan Fisher here.
Pop off and aim for the Daddler. The Daddler is not a valid target. Okay. Aim for the cheese puff. That seems fine.
Heading that way.
And now...
Commander.
Where are you? Okay, on the Daddler. And that's not going to work because the Daddler will never be in melee range. But it's much better on the Fire Moth. Okay, we figured it out. That was far harder than it should have been. I do not know why. Where's the Dervish?
Orders.
This is the Dervish pilot, who can just barely make it to where everybody else already is.
Waiting for orders. Rolling.
Oh. All right. So whomever it was that was here went out for a walk. Now they're coming back. Let's just let's not occupy it. Not yet. Because I think that might trigger some stuff that we don't want to trigger yet. We'll see.
Moving out.
Huh. You know, I couldn't tell you. I eventually stopped watching, and I don't fully know why I stopped watching. I think just because it became totally unbearable, and possibly I had better things to do with my life, like play video games,
Let's move.
instead of watching anime. Whether or not that's actually better, that's up in the air.
Sound smart. Cooling.
Okay. Let's grab
Yes,
Dynamo.
Commander.
This the best you can do?
Ready for orders.
All right, you go take this
On it.
over.
Orders.
No, that was in fact the best she could do. She
On the
couldn't get
move.
any further. Let's go up here.
Moving out.
For reasons that I'm not 100% sure of. I don't know why I put the Fire Moth out there. Recon purposes? Question mark. Because I don't actually care if the Fire Moth is like far out of position, because it will get wherever it needs to be with rapidity. Trying like, hey, we have this ridge here. What if we defended this nice ridge?
On the move.
That feels like a tactically sound decision.
Moving to position.
Understood.
Brace, brace, brace.
Next.
Okay, so we have occupied the depot. I'm afraid that if we hit done right now, it's going to strip all the evasion off of everybody, and the enemy will show up and punish us severely for having done that.
Commander.
So I'm actually going to move everybody, despite the fact that it takes forever, because I just don't want to get caught with our metaphorical pants down. As long as we have 6 or 7 evasion,
Coordinates received.
we'll be okay. That's really what I'm looking for, is to produce 6 or 7 evasion for everyone. Six evasion, sure. Kintaro can only get 6 evasion by going down the hill over here. Jeez. 5 evasion it is. 7 evasion.
Aye, aye.
Ooh, new weapon in Nova. What's that? I have been having quite a lot of fun with Nova Drift. It is a solid little shooter. I'm bad at it, make no mistake, but I've been having a lot of fun.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Okay, yeah, look at this. They are right here. We have a guillotine, an Argus, a Thunderbolt. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have a tendency, because I can't aim for anything, and then a random commando with a RAC-2. Huh. Okay, so they've got several heavies with them. Interesting. So, because I am bad at aiming, I tend to abuse salvo. Reserve the battle
Holding.
armor. Okay, that's fine. Do they have 8 evasion? Yeah, they do. Damn it.
Waiting for
So
my
the problem with Splinter is that it reduces your rate of fire like so much. It's like a 15% reduction to rate of fire. And I really just want to be shooting all the time. If you'll give me just a second. Whoever this person is. Ban. Get rid of that garbage. Okay, that's taken care of. Thanks for your patience. So the guillotine hasn't moved. The Argus did move. How is it that the Argus moved already? That's a great question. I don't know.
Commander?
If we move back here... our shots on you suck. Our shots on you are actually pretty good, but that opens us up to the guillotine. Comedy option, the guillotine comes to try and punish us, misses, and gets swarmed by the battle armor? I can, yeah. I mean, I can continue to reserve. There's not really any harm in doing so, except for, you know, like the potential for random super lucky headshots. I could get battle teched, basically. Is the one potential issue. So here, let's let the oh, see, stuff like that.
I'm getting my ass kicked.
Like what? And then they have ace pilot. Okay. But on the other hand,
Ready for orders.
now we get to move with impunity and make their life miserable. 63% on the guillotine, 50, 63, 56. What if we came up here? Oh, the only one we could hit is the Argus. And the numbers are roughly the same. Oh, this is where I was looking from in the past. Yeah, not 8 evasion is really nice. What if we came over here and shot you a bunch from over on the side? The Thunderbolt, I kind of want to just get behind somehow and shoot it in the back a few times, and it will probably explode. Because that's generally what they do. And let's not forget that the gnomes are riding on this guy, so we have the potential to totally destroy someone if we... Rotary AC2 is out of ammunition? Are you serious? No? Oh, it's jammed, I bet. Okay. Yeah, it's jammed. All right, there we go. I'm like, what the heck?
Here you go.
All right, what did we open up on that guy? Oh, center torso. Okay,
Good to go.
that seems fine. 7 evasion, shoot the guillotine with really good numbers. Sure.
On my way. Double time.
That seems like a totally reasonable thing to do.
Firing all weapons.
All right.
I'm receiving you.
Fire Moth is so incredibly fast. It's so ridiculous. I think Fire Moth can get here, shoot the Thunderbolt, and then we can swarm the Argus with the battle armor that are riding, and that'll be fine. If we could get a slightly better angle... I wish we could shoot it in the back. We'll have to wait for next turn for that.
Roger.
But this is one of the nicest things about the Fire Moth is like it is so incredibly fast.
Take this. Commander.
The Dervish. Shoot the... Ooh, wow. The numbers with the Dervish are not good. They're better here. All right, let's do that.
On my way. Double time.
The Dervish numbers are really bad. I wonder why.
Roll to that.
Okay.
Inflicted some heavy damage. Good to go.
Get Fox. Yar, do you have... Yes, there's battle armor here. Let's roll around this way and maybe shoot the commando? Yeah, let's do that.
Affirmative.
Yeah, ER large lasers are no joke. 82, 90. Well, we have better numbers on the Thunderbolt, but we have a better chance to actually kill the commando.
Giving him everything I've got.
Seriously? Alright. Miss with the big ones that have a high chance to hit. Hit with the little ones. So much of that is open now.
Waiting for orders.
The cheese puff. We could actually just... Yeah. We're just gonna... Oh. I gotta remember that they can melee us. That's a thing. Because we've been playing for so long against people who can't melee us. I sort of forget that that's a problem.
Full speed. No target. Copy that, Commander.
Okay, well there we go. That's the end of him.
I need a new target.
Only one salvageable part, but we'll probably get the autocannon somewhere in there.
Aye, aye.
Kintaro. I'm still not sure why the numbers look like this. But let's activate Phantom. That way we can have lots of evasion.
Understood. Moving fast. All weapons fine.
Okay, right torso
Scored a
destroyed.
critical hit.
What else is left on this thing? It still has 3 lasers.
Standing by.
Oh, we could shoot it in the back. I don't... Do we want to shoot it in the back? It has 63 armor versus 60. We are actually better off shooting it in the back. We get... And we will probably get better numbers for doing so. Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't get us meleeed.
No shooting, just running. Got it.
But actually, we will get to go again before it does. So we're going to get to do all this again.
Take that.
Because we...
Good to go.
Okay. Not close enough to do anything.
Resting my neck.
Duncan Fisher here.
We could disembark the gnomes and shoot the crap out of the Thunderbolt. Which I think we're going to do. We can't actually get it from the front. All we can do, 90s and 94s. 94s and 97s, that's better.
Heading that way.
We're just going to remind the Thunderbolt that battle armor exists.
Yes, Commander.
And finally, turn this on. Jump back here.
Affirmative.
I screwed up. I forgot that we were going to do it. You have to do it a different way. That's fine. We'll just shoot the Argus in the back.
To that.
We will prime it for
Orders.
swarming. Yeah, that's fine.
On the move. Full speed. Good to go.
XL
That's
engine
going to
crit.
hurt.
Sounds like
My
exactly
timer
the
is
sort of
empty.
thing that we want. Okay. Where are we? Have to reserve a couple of times. So we're going to try to abuse battle armor
What's
now.
up, boss?
On my way. Double time.
Although it's possible that if we just run up here and shoot the Thunderbolt in the back, that the Thunderbolt will explode. It is a well-known issue with them because they have SRM ammo in their center torso. And so if you shoot them in the back and get that to explode, they just die. Don't put ammo in the center torso. It's bad for you.
I hear ya.
Let's turn these on. And let's swarm this guy. Okay, I don't know what we were shooting, but it looks like we were in this torso. Dang. I was really hoping we would be like rear center torso and it would just explode.
Duncan Fisher here.
Let's put you back onto the Daedler.
Heading that way.
That way we don't accidentally get you killed or injured again.
Yes, Commander.
Cougar Prime. Only 2 evasion, but we can shoot you in the back really bad. This guy is swarmed
Acknowledged.
and will hopefully not be doing very much. Okay. Guillotine
One less
done.
target.
Need something, Chief?
The only problem with this now is that it is rude to shoot your own battle armor.
Double time. Let's go.
So, actually, what we're going to do is reserve until they get to go. And if they knock the battle armor off... See, he failed to remove the battle armor and is now going to fall over. Which is hilarious. And we will see...
Holding for tactical advantage.
Failed to remove the battle armor. Okay.
Waiting for the right move.
We're just going to chill out. We'll just let the battle armor do what they do. And if the adversary manages to knock the battle armor off, then,
Holding and
well,
cooling.
we shoot them.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, continue swarming. Center, torso, rear, huh? Did we get it? So it said called shot on center, torso, rear, but the actual damage didn't change at all. I don't know what we got, but it wasn't that.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, so that's the end
Tango
of that.
down.
And now I think we reserve and see what this guy does. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's doing. Oh. Successfully removed the battle armor. And that was his entire turn.
Standing by.
Sounds like... we need to go punish.
Ten-4.
All right. So we're just going to do our best to
Target.
pummel this thing.
That hit something good.
Yeah, I think it was hitting the front.
How's it going?
Ugh, geothermal? Really? Because that's probably going to overheat us. Yeah, fine. We'll turn the flamer off. It'll be okay.
Let's go. Watch my heat levels.
Oh, you're fine.
Standing by. Copy that, Commander.
So, yeah, I think it was hitting the front because, like, the armor on the front is much, much thinner than it should be.
Gotcha.
We will miss hitting nothing but open air,
Commander.
it seems like. Whatever, it's fine.
Acknowledged.
This guy, I'm amazed he hasn't ejected yet, but
Locking in all weapon systems.
that's probably gonna at least...
Critical hit.
There we go. Surprised he hasn't ejected yet. Let's shoot him some more. Oh, and then he ejects. Okay.
Mission
Okay.
successful.
There we go. Yep. Good old space plane. It's only a flesh wound. Okay, everybody is fine. Storage. What's the Argus is too heavy at 60 tons. Everything is too heavy. And I don't care about a commando. How much does a rotary AC-2 weigh? 8 tons, huh? Interesting. I think the actual answer is that we take the Thunderbolt parts for the potential of putting it together and then selling it. Oh, we only get 2. That's right. I forgot about that. I thought we got 3. They gave us the rotary AC-2 ammo without giving us the weapon. Rude. Shut up, Darius. All right, we might try and find a different place to do jobs. Forward observers, huh? Do we want to work for the Capellans? Do we want to go work in a Badlands environment? It's not the worst, but our heat does kind of... Let's see what else there is. First of all, let's go to engineering. Drop tonnage. Tank control. Okay, so it looks like we can probably only get tanks now. Which is unfortunate, but what can you do? How much do you cost? 225, 225. Okay, so they're all 225. Oh, morale's up to 41. Hey, look at that. Let's spend $1 million C-bills on Mech Bay upgrades. What's this? This just gets us tech points, which we don't actually need at the moment. We don't need additional tech points, like, and this will get us +4 anyway. So,
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
like, we repair most things rapidly enough. I'm not sure that additional tech points are truly a requirement. However, it's not bad. What's happening here? Being raided by the Merrics. The Capellans are about to lose. If we go here, we will get to do nothing as far as the flashpoint or the flare-up. Flare-up is concerned. What is that? A Federated Suns with a St. Ives compact? They're being raided by St. Ives? What? Where is St. Ives? Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Okay, so St. Ives, first of all, is teeny tiny. What is this place? Oh, this is the Word of Blake planet. Ah, interesting. The St. Ives compact disappears very rapidly. The only way that, I don't know if it's happened yet, but the only way I know that the St. Ives compact survives, potentially this long, is that the St. Ives compact invades somebody and takes over a planet, and then whatever scripted event takes place that is supposed to kill them is not set up to deal with those extra planets. So only their original planets go away. So yes, let's go here. This is a reasonable challenge. It's a St. Ives planet. Like, how on earth did this happen? So it's situations like this. Like, they have to invade, succeed, take a new planet, and then that planet will survive whatever garbage they have that kills them all. So let's try and keep St. Ives alive. That'll be an interesting... Would I like to know more? No, not really. Something about the Magistracy of Canopus. I don't care. They're way out in the middle of nowhere. That's so strange. I wonder if that event simply hasn't happened yet. And so that's why they're still there, or if it already happened. So peculiar. Either way, we're going to try and do something statistically improbable. Well, that was quick. That trip from the jump point was like super fast.
Got the financial report.
Oh, hey, look, we pay our bills right away. We're at Nashua, huh? Let's see who's for hire in Nashua. Hey, herringbone. Oh, and tractor.
Receiving you.
I think we're going to hire both of them.
Yep.
It's cheap. They both have what we're looking for. We can stick them into the training simulators that we have. And that will be more people that we can bring along in case other people get injured.
New mech warriors available.
Like Deadmeat.
New mech warriors available.
That's the first time we've ever had 2 of them available in one situation. We could shove them in tanks. I don't actually have any tanks. That's somehow one of the things I have not gotten. Okay, sweet. Garrison duty. Incomplete intel. Interesting. The local government. Isn't that the St. Ives Compact? Wouldn't that be them? Anyway. Let's try this out and see what we can get. They have really favorable stuff. Oh, and we're fighting the Capellans. Perfect. That should give us reputation with everyone in the inner sphere. Oh, wait, hold on. Back. Did I forget to repair the Kintaro? I sure did. What do you mean refit? What's the problem? Oh, a shoulder actuator. Oh no.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
All right, so we're going to have to advance a whopping 1 day. Okay, the Kintaro is fixed. Can we save St. Ives? Do they still need saving? Unsure. Yeah, so we were going to do this one. We will see. We'll see if there's anything in there. I want to do this one real quick, just so that we can get one under our belt real fast. Okay, Cobalt. What do you have? Sensor lock and sure foot movement. All right, let's take... The problem is that the Cougar Prime is the only ranged... oh no, it's not the only indirect fire we have anymore. That's right, we got other things. The Dervish and the Kintaro have long-range missiles. Okay, I don't feel so bad moving up to a Wraith. And then eventually we will get to the point where we adjust the Wraith to have something amazing. Like, who knows? Possibly ECM, stealth armor, and battle armor handholds. That would go a long way. All right, if you'll excuse me for a moment, I'm going to go refresh my beverage while this loads. All right, I have returned. Oh, an enemy
Command
contact
interface
right away.
initiated.
No, it will not be a quiet contract, Darius. Yeah, BTA is unforgiving. Like, I think... What is going on here? Okay, friendly convoy. Get these guys into the zone. Get turrets. That's fine. And who is... Oh, that's the Wraith. The Wraith is right... Oh, it's Iron Man. There you go. The Wraith is always a little goofy looking, but that one's apparently Iron Man. Okay, let's find the battle armor. Okay, Achilles.
Yes, Commander.
The only place they can go is onto the Daddler.
Affirmative.
We'll move the battle armor around later as necessary.
Good to go.
What can you get onto? A Kit Fox. There's the Fire Moth all the way over there. Okay, you know what?
Duncan Fisher here.
You can get onto the Kit Fox.
Heading that way.
And then we will simply have to reserve. There's an enemy unit. Oh, a flea. What? Okay. That was not what I expected to have happen. Okay.
Standing by.
Okay, 6, 7 evasion. We should still be in range. We cannot actually shoot the flea, but that's fine. We'll shoot it with something else.
Acknowledged.
I can't believe it managed to blow up that thing there. Well, such is the power of the coil. So the flea is using the coil, which is basically like the giant fuzzy socks. It just shuffles along the ground and then static zaps something. So it deals ramping damage and then also heat generation ramps with the farther you move. These are balanced in vanilla by the fact that you can't fire them unless you're walking. So you can only get so many charges. Since in BTA you can run and then fire, you can do stupid garbage like that. So even though it has 8 evasion or whatever, it still exploded very, very rapidly.
What can I do for you?
Okay, now we can put you on the Fire Moth.
Sprinting.
There we go. That's fine. Yeah, coils are stupid in BTA. As you can see, you put them on something very fast, and then it shuts down for a turn.
Acknowledged.
But hopefully it kills whatever it aimed at first. All right, let's hope that these guys, yeah, drive towards the escort zone. And a shutdown flea we will probably take care of pretty rapidly.
Good to go.
Oh, the Daddler is all the way back here. Wow. Wow, the Dervish is even further back. Good grief. That's probably fine. 63s, sure,
You want
whatever.
fast? I can give you fast.
Let's see if we could just go center toward... I want that coil. Where is it? It must be in a torso section. Okay, so it's in the right torso. Let's aim... Ugh. Aim for a leg, I guess. Okay, there we go. That's
Target neutralized.
that's how you deal with that. Okay, did they all move? Yes, they moved. Okay.
Commander?
So, let's see here. We cannot get ourselves into a position to shoot at them this turn, but we can set ourselves up to do it next turn. Let's be here. We can't sensor lock them. Darn.
Waiting for orders.
Don't have sensor lock on Yar. So what start did you try in BTA that got you so thoroughly trounced?
Standing by.
Oh hey, it's the Wraith. Here's the cool thing about Wraiths, is that they jump so far.
Confirmed.
Okay, what do we have? A Javelin, a Raven, and an unknown mech. Is this the ECM Raven? It's got an active probe and a bunch of ECM interference. Yes, it is an ECM Raven. 51s. Alright, let's try to shoot the Raven.
Taking the shot.
Oh hey, we actually landed that. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, there's
Commander?
a certain amount of like learning curve associated with it. So, I mean, in this run through, I've had the vanilla playthrough and then the first BTA career. And some of it is just, it is entirely possible to get starting mechs that are just pure trash. And there's not a whole lot that you could do about it. Okay, so the Royal Kintaro is... It's not an ideal place to start. We're going to careful maneuvers our way to the ground.
Understood.
And I guess we'll take some shots at this guy. Do we? Yeah, sure, why not?
Copy that.
So like this one, I accidentally picked the clan start. I hadn't fully intended to. I thought about it and had like
For orders.
selected it in the menu, but was like, yeah, we'll go back and change that later before we push the start button. And then I forgot to go back and change it before I pushed the start button.
Got it.
So we ended up in a clan start, and that was sort of rough.
Confirmed. Firing.
Ooh, did we get the leg off? We did get the leg off. Perfect.
Take that.
Bonk. Bleed out. Bleed out. Oh, he resisted the injury. Too bad.
Waiting for orders.
Let's move you to space 1.
Orders.
Same with you.
Duncan Fisher here.
And you. And you know what? We're actually going to
I'm
wait
receiving you.
with the fire moth to space number 1. So I think we're going to take things like the Wraith. I don't know. Yeah, the Wyvern. Wolverine? Whatever. The Conjurer, because reasons. And the Fire Moth, and run them out here to deal with these people. The rest of us can just
Commander?
sit up here on the ledge and shoot at people for fun. 30% to hit the Raven while it's on the ground, huh? Alright, well, you know what? 30% has never stopped
Position confirmed.
the Daddler from shooting somebody to death before. Why would it start now?
Lighting them up.
What did we actually hit, though? I actually got the leg. Wow. Well, there we go.
Standing by.
The cheese puff has actually not terrible shots on the Raven, unlike the Daddler. So let's continue trying to remove a leg from this thing. There you go. Look at that. Both legs
That's a
destroyed.
kill.
That's like, short of taking the head off of somebody, probably the least destructive way to deal with an adversary. And therefore get the most salvage. Let's actually find out what that 55 tonner is, because that's something we might be interested in. The Capellans have a lot of neat stuff. Shadowhawks. Oh, it's an actual Wolverine. Okay. That's not as interesting, but the Capellans run a lot of very interesting stuff. You get weird Huron warriors and the Omni-Mech version of Blackjacks, which is way better than a normal Blackjack. Various Shadowhawks. Apparently that guy is a really good shot. What the heck?
Ready for orders.
The Wraith, if we go running, is slightly faster than if we jump. But for 55 tons, the Wraith is super quick.
Firing.
Huh. And runs pretty cool. Okay, so we get the turrets now, and the APCs will now turn around and act as friendly units. So whether or not
Yes, Commander.
that's actually helpful remains to be seen. Usually, in my experience, friendly units are not very effective. Like, I've had friendly units run away from battle. I've had friendly units just, like, sit on the backside of a hill and run in circles. Not particularly good experiences with that. Okay, sensor lock is totally viable as, like, a helpful thing, though.
Yeah.
I'm on board with them using sensor lock a lot. Let's see, 67s. Yeah, I think we're going to shoot the Wolverine.
Aye, aye.
Oh, we did actually hit it with the Narc. That's cool.
Standing by.
And we run out here. Can we get to 7 evasion? Yes. Yes, we can. Oh, nice.
Aye, aye.
We've got really good shots on it.
Got it.
Somehow the streaks didn't lock on. Oh, he's been narked for the turrets. Oh. That's probably not great for him.
Commander?
Also, we can do something stupid like this.
All right, let's move.
The fire moth is so fast. It's so ridiculous.
10-4.
Yeah, he's not having a good time. And there's still another allied something to go.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Let's turn the rifles on. Swarm the javelin.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting. Take this.
Okay, so
When I
half the
shoot you,
javelin
you'll
is
take
gone.
it and like it. Commander,
It's fine
I will keep my
there.
feet down.
And the gnomes will save for now. We don't need to
Roger that.
surprise anyone with them just
I
yet.
hear ya.
I'm amazed that thing isn't
And
dead.
there's more where that came from.
That's astonishing. 16 structure left. Okay. Oh, they're going through the front. I don't understand why the battle armor insists on shooting through the front of these things, but
Orders.
they really shouldn't.
Duncan Fisher here.
Yes, Commander.
Let's save you to the very end as well. Okay, so it's the Javelin's turn. What's the Javelin gonna do? Remove the battle armor. Okay, sweet. So
Waiting for orders.
now that you did nothing but remove the battle armor and have effectively stood still for a turn, our numbers still aren't great.
Copy
We'll find
that,
somebody
Commander.
else to shoot you, like the Wolverine.
Targeting for an Alpha strike.
Okay,
Orders.
the Kit Fox could probably also shoot you just fine,
On the move. Full.
and has more battle armor for surprises. Okay, well that's the end of that guy.
Might
There
be
we go.
Salvage there.
Waiting for orders.
Nice.
Moving out.
All right.
Locked on target.
All right, fine. There we go. Straight into the center torso.
Tango down.
Okay, so we'll pick up the battle armor and bring everybody back.
Good to go.
Wraith, because we will probably get one more wave of adversaries. Unsure about the direction that they're going to come from. Oh, he's already there. Wow. So we're just going to run up to the top of the hill so that no matter where they come from, we can respond. Kind of impressed that nobody has ejected yet. I'm excited to get the coil. I wonder how terrible an idea, and the answer is probably very, but how terrible an idea it would be to put a coil onto a fire moth and just thoroughly destroy everything.
Receiving you.
That feels like the sort of way you accidentally blow up a fire moth
On it.
because it shuts itself down and explodes. I don't know. Okay.
Orders.
We're just gonna brace you.
Keeping it cool.
The gnomes are on there. No, you're fine. And then we still have.
I'm here.
Yeah. There we go. We'll just move the fire moth there and brace. We might see enemy reinforcements
Heads up,
now.
Commander. You've
Okay,
got
there they
hostile
are.
Contacts inbound.
We did see them now. And they are on the other side of the hill, which is not entirely unexpected. They've got to be like right over there. That's fine.
Commander.
It is highly unlikely that you guys will be able to contribute this round, so we're just going to brace.
Waiting for orders.
Here, please climb onto the fire moth. Fire moth.
Waiting for orders.
Please. Oh, there they are. I didn't even see them. Yeah. I'm smart. Here, let's go this way.
Roger, Skipper. Kicking it.
We should be able 55, 40, 35, 50. Let's find out what that 55 tonner is.
Got a lock.
Hey, it's a Shadowhawk. 7M. Which one is that? Light Gauss rifle. What a peculiar build that thing is. Oh, strange. Haste Dragon, hello. Yeah, PPC on a spider would probably do it.
Standing by.
As long as you can stay evasive enough to keep out of range or keep yourself from getting shot, you would probably be okay.
Full speed. No target.
Also, hello, welcome. It's good to see you again. Let's find out what the 50-tonner is.
Got a lock.
Oh, so there's the Blackjack Omni that I had been talking about as a thing that happens. The Capellans do have some interesting toys, that's for sure. A Cyclone. Huh. Rear attack on a turret? Sure, okay. I guess.
Standing by.
I confess I would not have expected turrets to have facing like that, but I guess they must for gameplay reasons.
Roger. Full speed.
Not sure. The Blackjack Omnis, yeah, I mean, they're not amazing, but they are a substantial improvement over the regular Blackjack. Again, that's not hard, but...
What's up, boss?
Oh, hey, we could finally take some shots. Let's see, 6 evasion, 6 evasion. This guy already moved. Hopefully we have better numbers on him. An Ost Scout. Still not sure what this thing is. I guess line of sight is being blocked by the Blackjack? Nice. Are you kidding me?
That's a miss.
Alright, so let's find out what that mystery machine is. It's a van with a 70s paint job. And it's shooting at the building that we want to save. Are you serious? Like, how have I not seen it yet? Oh, a Clint. A Clint is a terrible machine.
Waiting for orders. Double time. Let's go.
There is stealth armor, and I believe the way stealth armor works in this game, yes, it would actually reduce the distance at which we could see it.
I've got a sensor lock.
It's a Sha Yu. That's one of their totem machines, I believe. Although stealth armor is... Okay, so the Blackjack is doing something. Yeah, so Omni Jacks come with things like Gauss rifles and whatnot. The Sha Yu... ECM and stealth armor. Yes, so it has stealth armor, so that's why it's harder to see. Like, you have to be closer to it. We could shoot the Ost Scout with much better numbers. Or the Blackjack. Or 7 evasion. We actually have worse numbers from here than we do from up here. 5 evasion. And we will probably take shots at the Ost Scout. Let's just get it off the field. So, we do want to bring stealth armor home if we can. Stealth armor is fun. Particularly fun to put on wraiths. Because a wraith with full ECM, stealth armor, all kinds of other garbage is almost impossible to hit. There is a corresponding stealth function that shortens the distance at which your sensors can see stuff. That's called null sig, the null signature. It affects your sensor signatures. As is... Oh, hold on. Excuse me. There's people over here, too. Look at that. We've got a spider, the cyclone, and the Clint. Okay, those are all on the other side. I had been so focused on these that I had failed to see them. Yeah, 10 evasion is... I have only ever been able to manage on machines that were piloted by somebody who has Phantom. That's the only way I've ever been able to pull that off. 23s versus 20s. Okay, we have slightly better numbers. Let's go shoot, I guess maybe the Cyclone? Those numbers are not very good. The Kintaro is... It would like to be closer. Let's turn you off, I guess. Okay. Surprisingly enough, we hit with everything except the Narc. And we have an unknown something there. Okay, so the adversary brought more than I maybe expected. We still mostly care... Oh, it's a Griffin. Okay. That was rude of them. Spooky Roboto, hello! It's good to see you again. It's going well enough. We are fighting the Capellans, which is the best thing to be doing with them.
Standing by.
Is shooting them. Yeah, stop shooting the base that I've been hired to protect. I was hired to protect it. I would prefer that it not be harmed.
Roger.
Thankfully, we have managed not to be terribly out of position. Like these three, the Cheese Puff, the Wraith, and the Fire Moth weren't able to get shots off this turn, but that's okay. The Sha Yu, man, that's going to be kind of a pain to deal with until we get close and kick it, and then it'll be much easier to deal with. Let's keep working on the Ost Scout. We need it to go away. Oh, okay. The pilot is bleeding out.
Target's taken a critical hit.
That's fine. We can ignore him now. The Ost Scout will address it itself. It's a self-addressing problem now.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Okay, we're going to put the battle armor into space 1 because we are now close enough that we can probably swarm a few things.
Duncan Fisher here.
Oh, except possibly the gnomes. But that's okay, because the gnomes were never
I'm here.
going to swarm anything anyway. Because the gnomes can't swarm anything. Yeah, shoot the turrets. The turrets are fine to shoot. I don't mind that at all.
Waiting for orders.
If we're this close... Oh yeah, we have really good numbers on a couple of different things here.
10-4.
Hopefully one of those things is the Sha Yu. 60% is not the best I've ever seen. The Blackjack, LRM-10, ER Large, a Light Gauss. What I want to know is this just has 2 ER Large lasers. We would maybe prefer if that thing went away. Let's precise strike it. That actually does get us pretty good numbers.
Come on, people. Let's make it happen.
Oops. Okay. That works fine.
Mess destroyed.
I'm going to guess that that has an XL engine and that we took out the center or the side torso and that's enough to kill it. It has no ammunition-based weaponry, so can't kill it via ammo explosion.
Ready for orders.
So that's really all I got, is it has an XL engine. Which is, you know, pretty reasonable to expect from something like that, I suppose. Okay, here's a spider. Speaking of spiders, stop that. Rude.
Ready for orders.
If we just make the Daddler into a turret, what does it do? What happens? Overheat alert. It's not going to overheat. Do we try to just shoot the Blackjack to death? Does it have an XL engine? It sure does. Let's see if we can just shoot through the torso and maybe end this thing.
Mech warriors, show 'em what you got.
Okay, so torso exposed, but not dead yet. Oh, it has 27 structure remaining. Okay. All right, so it's almost dead.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see the Wraith.
Confirmed.
All right, let's see if we get lucky with a shot to the blackjack. Oh, the OST sensors are still a thing. I forgot about that.
Copy that.
No. Dang. Oh, are there... I mean, I know AMD's drivers have actually been getting much better, really. I'm surprised to find that they're less stable after an update. Especially now that Intel is in the graphics card market with their ARC cards, which are a hilarious hot mess of graphics drivers issues, but are graphics cards you can buy nonetheless. You would think that AMD would do everything they can in order to present themselves as being extra stable, because that's the thing Intel is not. Okay, we got an engine crit, but
Reporting critical hit.
is it like, are you just running incredibly hot and that's maybe what's happening? I don't know. Well, okay, we're gonna have to go shoot those guys. Oh, are you still back on Windows 7? That's an impressive dedication to old stuff. Okay, so the spider has a bunch of evasion, but can also be kicked. And we added clan LRM-10s to this, which have no minimum range. So
Heading out.
the spider may have made a grievous error.
Attack.
Yeah, no more evasion for you.
How's
Oh, okay.
that?
He's bleeding out too, and may simply fall to the ground and die. Yes, fell to the ground and right torso exploded. Tell you what, adding clan LRMs to this thing was possibly one of our best ideas. That has worked out fairly well for us so far. As one of the few mechs we have that can melee things, it's very convenient that they have no minimum range. And those numbers are fine. Let's go shoot this griffin and get it to pay attention to us instead of... Pilot is bleeding out. I'm going to assume that's not the Royal Kintaro. I'm going to assume that that was the spider. Oh, which appears to be just straight up dead. It is not there anymore. All right, let's get the griffin to pay attention to us instead of shooting the base. So the friendly APCs are actually taking shots at stuff, which is nice. Oh, so you're on, like, effectively ancient architecture then. That's tough.
Systems holding.
Especially with, like, how expensive it is to upgrade now.
Commander?
What would we like to disappear? A Shadowhawk? I think we would like a Shadowhawk to disappear. So let's go shoot the blackjack, which I know seems counterintuitive.
Moving at full throttle.
But stick with me here, my story gets better. Let's shoot this blackjack.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
That's fine.
That hit something good.
And then
What can I do for you?
I need you to swarm a Shadowhawk. Pathing incomplete. Excuse me? Okay, now we can do it.
Double time!
There we go.
This should be good.
Okay.
Another hit like that and you're toast!
That is convenient.
Duncan Fisher here.
The gnomes will chill for a turn,
Next.
as will Scoundrel.
Keeping it cool.
Yeah, I mean, I had a very ancient PC before I built the one that I am currently streaming on, so I understand.
I hear ya.
I am right there with you until I got...
Everything I've got.
Okay. That's why I asked what we wanted to disappear. It's the Shadowhawk. Ooh, with 3 parts, we might actually get to even take it home. Are you bleeding out? 1 activation remaining.
Yes, Commander.
So the only problem with that is that this Achilles is now just sort of chilling.
Duncan Fisher here.
So we may want those things over there to explode
I'm receiving you.
sooner rather than later. I get 6 evasion. 5 evasion's fine. Let's go shoot the blackjack in the side.
10-4.
Is the one thing you're waiting for a graphics card? Or is it perhaps a one of the new... There we go. Blow up the engine on the side of that guy.
Target's down.
The Ost Scout has only a tag, so it's not going to harm anybody. I guess it could melee people. I have to remember that that's a thing. Oh. New bank card would also be important. Yes. Do it. Shoot him with the tag. Oh, pew pew. And he missed. Wow. Panicked. Bleeding to death. Pretty sure it says eject now or die. Yep.
Commander?
Okay. So we're going to ignore him. He's about to die. I am intrigued by these new Intel graphics cards, I have to say. Not just because like they represent competition in the graphics card market, which is good. Those are much better numbers.
Roger, Skipper. Kicking it.
But also because they have some bizarre behavior.
Copy that, Commander.
Like for whatever reason, the way they're scaling and the way their architecture is built, they do better at higher resolution. Okay, stop that. So like they get better performance at 1440 than they do at 1080, which is so strange. Like there's not really another way to describe it, but strange. All right, let's go shoot this Clint. Get it to pay attention to us and not shoot the targets that it's actually after. Oh, wow. Okay. So, oh wow, both side torsos are open. It does have a standard engine, so it's not going to die as soon as we tap it. But, nice. Let's go shoot probably the Griffin. We're probably going to have to take a turn off of firing both lasers. Yeah, because this time we will actually overheat.
Roger that.
Oh, are you kidding me? Anyway,
Reporting
if
negative damage.
Twitch supported the AV1 encoding codec, I would probably consider purchasing like one of the 300 series Intel cards. Not to use it to game or anything, but to have it run video encoding. And that way I could have similar quality on a lower bitrate or keep the same bitrate and have higher quality video come through. Both of which are desirable. So I guess we'll see. Hopefully Twitch will get around to actually realizing that people want AV1 encoding. But we'll see.
Reporting negative damage.
Oh, I forgot the Wraith can melee people too. Oh, that's so good. Oh, you don't have to shoot that guy. He's gonna die. But, I mean, that might be a way to make him panic and bail out. Yeah, I mean, resolution is ultimately about, you know, we've reached the point where you get things like 4K to 8K. I don't think the human eye can actually differentiate between the two. Like, I don't think it's physically, humanly possible to tell the difference. Does it matter? I don't know. Like, some people just, they want the number to go up. But I can't see a particular use case for 8K video unless you're on, like, you know, the 4,000-inch Jumbotron, at which case, sure, fine. 8K is better, but...
Yep.
Yeah, when you get your cyber eyes, agreed. Yeah, that's pretty much what it amounts to. Here, we're going to turn on shielded stance. Flat 50% damage reduction. And now we're going to go kick this thing in the side.
I'll do what I can.
After having really not moved very far at all. There we go.
Badass.
I agree. Badass. Oh, and the pilot has begun to bleed out. Nice. Oh. Killed by a machine gun turret. Okay, that's embarrassing. So.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, I run 1080 for a lot of stuff. I don't know if anyone has noticed, but in part because I hate Comcast, and because they have terrible bit rates, I actually stream in 936p, which I don't know that anybody notices unless I mention it, and I don't know that anyone can tell the difference. But it is actually slightly less than 1080p. It is almost impossible to distinguish the difference. And because my bitrate has weird things happen to it, it's a little bit better, hopefully, for you guys in terms of experience. But, yeah, no, I'm in that weird middle space between 1080... Oh, there we go, a coward. Middle space between 1080 and 720p. I would probably run it 1080i. Well, there's a resolution I haven't heard of in a long time.
Orders.
Interlace. Wow. That's some old stuff right there. Goodness.
Roger that.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Good to go.
The Achilles. We're just going to reserve a turn.
Holding action, Commander.
Nope, not you.
Standing by.
And we're just going to send the Fire Moth over. We should be able... Yeah, let's quickly sensor lock the Cyclone.
I've got a sensor lock.
Evasion unchanged. Excuse me? Oh, he's got ECM. Okay, immune to sensor lock. Fine, fine, fine.
Waiting on you, Commander.
That makes me a little grumpy, but whatever. We'll just have them hop on over there, and that's totally fine. Let's hit target prediction, though. Because target prediction on a battle armor pilot is really silly. So yeah, if Twitch moves to supporting the better codec, I would probably grab an Intel card just for the purposes of encoding. and could then run like proper 1080p or possibly even
Duncan
1440
Fisher here.
and actually be able to do it with my connection. As opposed to right now, where if I tried to stream 1440, it would just not work. Not even a little bit.
I've been sensor locked.
Oh, active probe. Second PC just to encode. Yeah, I think, thankfully, we are beyond those days. I think whatever games we play, certainly Battletech, but anything else as well at this point, seems like we have reached the point where I no longer have to worry about having insufficient resources computationally. All right, let's shoot this Griffin.
Gotcha. Critical hit, Commander.
So having, you know,
Receiving you.
enormous multi-threaded processors and everything else that we do these days, it seems like it's not really a point in a second PC,
Moving out.
which I'm fairly grateful for. Even with the Unity engine's like well-known garbage, I think a second PC is no longer required. But better codecs are better codecs. Those I can get behind and probably be happy with. We're just going to turn the Daddler into a turret for this turn. That's fine. We'll take the leg off the Griffin. Oh, we'll just kill the Griffin outright.
Hostile eliminated.
There we go. But I think
What do you need?
it would be relatively easy to manage. 5 evasion. So you want to game and stream? I guess the first question would be like, what are you intending to play? I mean, are you looking to play like brand new AAA titles, or are you going to be streaming Rogue Tech? Okay, so here's the problem. Rogue Tech, like BTA, depends on the Unity engine, and Unity is notorious for being resource intensive. It has memory leaks. It doesn't play well
Standing by.
with a number of things. So you don't need anything particularly incredible. More RAM makes it less likely that it will crash on you. But that's why, for instance, they recommend that you restart Unity, like you restart the game every 1 or 2 missions, because it's, you know, the issues are that bad.
Reporting. Critical hit.
So they do everything they can. Also, so here's, oh man, there's a lot of stuff that's changing right now. It's an interesting time to be building a brand new machine. The Ryzen 7s just came out, or just were announced and will be coming out. They have a new socket. This is the first time that AMD has updated their socket in several cycles. And it's not backwards compatible. Yes, AM5 requires DDR5 memory, so you cannot use DDR4 with it. Oh, wow. Okay. The turret gets a kill. 4 salvageable parts. Nice. Well done, turret.
Mission successful.
Yeah. And so the other thing that's strange is that there's a new PCI 3 or ATX 3. I forget which one it is. There's a new standard for power supplies that's coming out. Curacao, hi. You're still here. Hooray. Okay, we did it. Yeah, hardware has just gotten more and more expensive. But You know, we have a lot of options, and a lot of older stuff is actually still viable. Like, you know, 2000 series RTX cards, or, you know, like lower tier AMD cards are competitive right now. Oh, exercise is definitely important. Like, more important than watching me play imaginary space robots. Okay, so the blackjack. This is the one with the light Gauss. What's this one? This is an actual Gauss rifle. Okay, so this is apparently the big boy version of this one. Cyclone, a Clint, we don't care about. Flea, Griffin, Ost Scouts, whatever, Raven. It's the Shayu, the Shadowhawk. There it is. That's the thing we want. Okay, Shadowhawk 7. Wait, what? Why do we not have Shadowhawk parts? Is this not... Is this Shadowhawk not compatible with any of the other Shadowhawks we have? What? Like, what happens if I pick... How do I go back to the storage? Did it break storage? We definitely don't have Shayus. Raven parts. No, it's still working. It seems like this Shadowhawk is not compatible with the other Shadowhawk parts we have. So even if we grab it, we won't be able to build it? That's really strange. Okay, that's weird. Let's take a couple blackjack parts, I guess. Do we have any Griffin parts? We have Griffin 1N parts. The 1N is like the base model. This is an upgraded version. Well, we could try to get... Oh, there's not enough parts to actually get a Griffin. We could take the Griffin part. Oh, hey, hold on. Scroll down and down and down and down. Stealth armor. There we go. That's what we wanted. I forgot about that. Stealth armor requires ECM. We have several ECM units. We'll be okay. Active probes? We have no active probes. Or a tag. Yeah, there are... See, a light Gauss rifle. Volatile, huh? Oh, the coil. We're taking the coil. Because coils are silly. How much do you weigh? 7 tons for a support weapon. Of course. That's totally reasonable. Yeah, I think the brand new Shadowhawks, it's probably got like an endo steel skeleton and is just therefore considered to be not compatible with the previous ones that have regular structure. So we'll see. Small razors, mask. Okay. That was actually a pretty good haul. So let's see if we can do a quick refit to the Wraith. And also see what's in the store. There might be something fun here as we try to keep brownies. Brownies sound delicious. Man, that would be really cool. Okay, finances normal. Almost broke. Got it. Good job. Store. Is there anything amazing in the store? Battle armor stuff. A blazer, huh? Interesting. A 9-ton laser. long tom artillery in case we felt like having something that weighed 30 tons and seeing if we can stuff it into a 55-ton machine. I think we could probably succeed. I don't think it would get very much beyond that. It would just be like some structure, maybe some token armor, and a long tom, and like a ton of ammo. That's not bad, but that costs the majority of our funds and also more than it costs us to operate for a month. So we're going to hold off on that. What I really want, and there's quad stuff in here. What I really want is, let's go to equipment. I don't know if we have battle armor handholds, but I want some. Does not look like they have any, so let's hope we have them. But where's the Wraith? There it is. So if we refit the Wraith. Okay, so how are we going to do this? I remember this being technically possible, or at least it used to be. Oh, we have battle armor handholds. Fantastic. I don't remember what we pulled out. It might be both of those. Is it telling us? Okay, we can't change the endo steel. That's fine. We need... So the clan ECM suite weighs less. So clan ECM, battle armor handholds, and then we move to armor kit. Where's armor? There it is. And we give it stealth armor. So we have 1.5 tons remaining. The stealth armor is there. The battle armor handholds are there. No, we want the jump jets. The whole point of this is that it's going to fly with battle armor on it. So between this and the fire moth, we're going to be able to put battle armor behind basically anything we want. So I think comedy option. How many slots does the coil take? 6 slots. Okay, never mind. I was going to say comedy option. We stick the coil in the head. That did not work. It's not an option, it turns out. Coil is very large. But what we can do, 1.5 tons. So it's got a large pulse laser, 7 tons. Do we have a clan large pulse laser? We have heavy medium laser. We could drop a heavy medium in there. Try to really screw with everybody. And then we just spend an extra 1/2 ton on armor, which seems fine to me. Extra armor has never hurt anybody. This seems fine to me. I don't actually believe that... Oh, it actually sinks more heat than I thought it would. Okay. All right, so that thing should be able to ferry battle armor around the battlefield in spectacular fashion.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Okay, let's go find another mission to do. Incomplete intelligence. Capellan enemies. Go fight the Capellans again. It's always nice. Really good salvage again. Man, the St. Ives offers really good stuff. Stubborn surrender. Lengthy conflict with the layouts. Man, this is all against the Capellans. This is fantastic. Let's start with this one. Destroy a base. Incomplete intel. That's fine. We go in with incomplete intel all the time. Darius works for us. Real quick. We can bring a suit of elementals and, for instance, herringbone to get some experience. Why not have more battle armor? what I should really do is fix these Achilles, because elementals are highly not survivable. They explode much more readily than the Achilles does. So to return to Haste Dragon's question from a minute ago, streaming Rogue Tech, I guess the second question is like, what's your budget? If your budget is unlimited, I don't know, get a 7950X and a 4090. But, you know, I don't actually think that's real advice. That would be astonishingly expensive. So I can tell you that I have the 5800X as a CPU. And I think it is overkill for the vast majority of what I do. Yeah, don't spend all of that on a PC. Definitely not. Like, it is possible to do so, but I don't think it's a wise decision. I think you could build a reasonable PC for the cost of a single 4090. Because those things are just insane.
Command interface initiated.
You know, I don't know that you can get that. I think like a 4090 Ti with like custom water block on it would still not cost 10K. But it would definitely cost like upwards of 2K, I think. Yes, there are defenders, Darius. Thank you. Okay, so we have so many battle armor suits. Squads, whatever. Now.
Duncan Fisher here.
The gnomes would be really, really funny to drop behind somebody, but I think we're going to continue running them on the Daddler.
Heading that way.
The Daddler seems fine as a place for them to live.
Waiting for orders.
Tartan actually get on the Fire Moth? Hold on. Where's the other ones? They're further back. Okay, so we're actually gonna get on the Wraith.
Sprinting.
Because I don't believe that these guys would actually be able to reach the Wraith. Yeah, they can't. So you can get on the Fire Moth. And then I don't know where Herringbone is.
Yeah.
What? That's different. Well then. Is there anybody close enough? We're gonna reserve, and we're gonna hope that someone comes close enough to swarm. Not real sure how that happened. That's very, very, very strange. Yeah, and they're facing this way, so everybody over here has rear arc shots on them.
Got it.
That is really not great.
Roger that. Standing by.
That is very strange.
Reserving action.
But I think you can get like a 3080 now for probably about $700. Possibly less. Certainly, if you were going to buy a used one from like a crypto miner, you could get it for way less. And a 3080 is...
Structure damage, Commander.
Oh, sweet. They're doing our job for us by unloading into
Bad one right there.
the structure. You didn't get hit. How could it be a bad one? You are untouched. Yeah, I think a 3080 Ti would be overkill. Like I have a 3080, and while this isn't Rogue Tech, BTA is pretty close to it, at least in terms of like performance requirements. And between that and a 5800X, The issue for streaming is never encoding or anything like that. I never drop frames because of rendering problems. I drop frames because of my internet connection. My ISP is garbage. So I think you could reasonably expect like a 3070 and a 5600X would do
They're flanking.
pretty much everything that you need. Yeah, unfortunately, but Comcast is the better of the two options I have where I live. Sadly.
They're coming around the side.
Okay, so they actually hit the elementals that time.
Hanging in there.
We may... That's not ideal.
Guess I was lucky that time.
I don't think Spectrum is here. Okay, these... This was not a good drop for Herringbone. What the hell is that?
That one tagged me good.
Okay, to be fair, they are doing far more damage to their own base than they are to the battle armor. It's a bombast turret.
Structure down.
Okay, so that's a third of our actual requirements. That's funny.
That was a bad one, that was.
You're fine. You're fine. A bombast laser turret. That's so bizarre. Oh, another Xiaoyu. Look at that. Okay, so 2/3 of our job has been done for us by them missing the elementals. That's really funny.
Commander.
And one of the nice things about elementals is that they have jump jets. So I might... I can't jump them on top of the building, but I might jump them back down here. Which... What the hell is this thing? The alternative is that I swarm something with all of the weapons turned off. There is nothing in range to swarm. Dang. Oh. I can run into the buildings. 320, 320, 320. Okay, so we're gonna go hide inside the building. There we go. I forgot entirely that I could put them inside the building and that would work. So I guess the next question, do we bother trying to deal with all of this garbage? Or do we let the Capellans shoot their own buildings to death and then abandon the elementals to evacuate? Do we, like, cheese our way out of this one? Now, a thing to note is that we did get really nice salvage rights out of this. So if we... Yeah, I mean, we will have to blow up the bombast turret, which would imply getting into combat with all of this stuff. But...
Waiting for orders.
I mean, I think we could successfully manage to do this if we are clever about how we manage LOS. Particularly if we are able to keep LOS on everything because we have the elementals over here granting us line of sight on everything. Yeah, I mean, we might as well try it. More salvage, right? It's going to take us a little while to get over there because we're sprinting through the water. So we're at like 50% movement, I believe. I think that's what we're at.
Ready for orders.
Salvage is good.
fair? I can give fair.
Ready for orders.
ECM is on with the Wraith. I forgot that ECM is a thing that like you can turn on and off now.
Full speed. No target.
That's pretty nice. Can we... No, we're still out of sensor lock range. That is a big system. Like that will certainly play basically anything.
Affirmative.
Because basically everything on there meets or exceeds, and mostly exceeds the machine I'm using to do this, and I play and stream off of the same thing. I'm running like NVIDIA stuff in the background to use my graphics card to strip audio, like noise canceling and all kinds of stuff. So like I've got extra resources. Yeah, but who plays RimWorld? Doubly so, who mods RimWorld? I don't actually know. Please don't get mad. I actually don't know what RimWorld is. I will assume it's a great game because you play it. And surely you have good taste.
Standing by.
Okay, let's get up here. Colony Builder. Okay, that's not too bad. You also play Nova Drift. That's totally reasonable.
Good to go.
You can brace.
Resting my neck.
You can brace.
Keeping it cool.
All right, Gearsall, sleep
Duncan
well.
Fisher here.
It's good to see you. Thanks for coming to hang out for a while. Appreciate it.
Roger that.
All right, let's send you to Initiative 1. Reserve a little bit. All right, let's see what the Capellans do. Are they going to shoot? Yes. They are going to continue to shoot at the elementals, which are now hiding inside of one of their own buildings. And if it gets too froggy, I can jump to another building.
Commander?
Oh, we have shots on stuff now because we can see it. It's not good shots, but we have shots. You know, I have to say, like, I don't know how long any of this is going to last, but we've reached a point where I feel as though... let's shoot this laser turret. We want the bombast lasers, right? I feel like the requirements for games are not really going up. Certainly not as fast as like hardware is continuing to increase in its capability. Like there's all this stuff about, you know, benchmarking this, that, or the other thing. And they're like, oh, you know, we can get Counter-Strike up to 700 FPS. Well, but who cares? I mean, your monitor can't render anything above like, what, 240 hertz at best?
Commander.
So when you get like 600 FPS in something, it doesn't matter. So I think we've reached a point where like our hardware is outrunning the requirements for the software by such a point that like a lot of stuff's going to last a very long time. So yeah, I think, you know, you could probably go with less and have it last a while. But if it's within your budget and you want to do it, go for it. Far be it from some random person on the internet to dissuade you.
Got it. Run, don't shoot. All right, let's see.
Yeah, I mean, but is DDR3 really that bad in terms of like its capability? I guess, yeah, DDR3 to DDR4 is kind of a big deal.
Commander? Acknowledged.
Oh, we're so close to being able to sensor lock people. Once we get into stuff like, oh, which memory architecture is
Yes,
better,
Command.
we are reaching the extent of my computer know-how. So if you're hoping for an expert level opinion on this sort of thing, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do it. 9 evasion. Heck yeah, that's what we were looking for. This is amazing. I love this thing. This is the Wraith, by the way. 9 evasion out of nowhere.
Engaging.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, the Dervish. The Dervish is going to be in the water for a while. I would maybe have been better running the Dervish over here to get it on land and just run it all the way around the caldera. I think this is a caldera. That's what it looks like.
Yeah? Bugging out.
Receiving you.
Okay, well, they have waited long enough now that everyone on their team is gonna go. And I think they're gonna shoot entirely at this building. Well, I guess we're just gonna hope that the elementals can survive.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what the adversary does to their own building. Oh. Okay. Oh. That's fine. Presumably the building will protect them for a while. This is a really interesting solution
Armor's
to
about falling off right there.
how to get the adversary to do your job for you. Is drop a single unit of battle armor over here and hide inside their buildings. Amazingly enough, I think the elementals will survive. And we're absolutely going to jump them into a different building on our turn. That must be the Maxim. There's a hover APC floating around somewhere. Okay. Let's... Is this building still standing? Hardly.
I copy.
Okay, let's try to get you... Why can't you swarm? Come on. Why can't you exit the building? And why can't I get this thing to scroll down any further? I want to see what it says. Oh, this AI is... AI. This UI. This interface. Dismount garrison. And now we can mount a new building. Wait. What? No. Don't shoot it. Why? This is very strange. I'm not 100% sure what's happening with these elementals, and this seems bad. They seem to still be inside this, like, destroyed building. And I don't know how to get them out of it. They don't seem to want to come out, but I can no longer swarm. I thought I had told them to swarm into this building. But we're just going to hit done and see. They're still inside this wreckage of whatever. Hopefully, I probably should have reserved action with them now that I think about it. But I couldn't once I began doing stuff. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them, honestly.
Duncan Fisher here.
It's a very strange situation that they are in.
Orders. Waiting on
Like,
you, Commander.
what the heck? First of all, how do you drop across the map from the rest of us? Someone I just hired. Are you kidding me? Let's see here.
I'm here.
Yeah, let's push Garrisol down to Initiative 1 as well. Hopefully those elementals are, in fact, invulnerable now
Standing by.
because of game wizardry or something. Let's begin moving towards the ground so that we can start using terrain to screen ourselves from the adversary.
10-4.
54s, 77 on the Bombast turret, or 91 on the Farrager. Ooh. All right, let's shoot the Bombast turret. I'm more afraid of that than I am the Farrager.
The shot.
Yeah, this is very confusing, this whole situation over here. But if the building dies and they fall out of it, they will not survive much longer. On the other hand, I don't even know. It seems like that is not happening.
On it.
Get the Kit Fox over this way. So there's the Maxim. That's the Shayu. We know because we can't see it, even though we can see things behind it. It's got stealth armor. A Shadowhawk 2H. What's that? Very much like the normal Shadowhawk. Here's another one of those 7Ms. Let's try to kill this thing.
Taking the shot.
Okay, turret destroyed. Fantastic. No more bombast lasers over there. We will try to salvage them instead.
Waiting for orders.
6 evasion. Ooh, fancy. 56s on that guy. Ooh, 28. 74 on the Varger. What are our numbers on? Not the Ost Scout. 43. Nope, we're definitely going with the 74s. Maybe the APC will just explode. Would be very kind of it. The adversary continues to reserve. I'm not 100% sure that the AI knows what to do about the elementals. Yeah, 9 evasion is exactly the sort of garbage I'm looking for.
Roger that.
That's perfect. I love this machine. Wraith was definitely a good option. And now that we've like... Really? He missed? Now that we've tweaked it so that it's like extremely hard to hit, it's going to be a lot of fun to play with. All right. Well, it's not ideal that they're shooting at the Kit Fox,
Commander.
but also not entirely surprising. LRMs. Man, our numbers on basically everything are super bad. I guess we're shooting the APC.
Copy that.
Yes, please try to shoot the Wraith. The fact that they succeeded at all is amazing. Maybe we should put an anti-missile system on the Wraith instead of the additional armor.
Yep.
And just really like lean in and acknowledge that it's never going to get hit.
Got it. No shooting.
It's not going to do anything either, but 54 and lower. Oh my god, single digit percentages are not great. Standard LRM turret. 40 and 34.
Target lock on.
Yeah. It may not kill you, but you're definitely not going to kill it. Okay, the elementals are
I'm losing a lot of armor here.
hanging on somehow.
Ready for orders.
Right, let's try shooting the Varriker some more. That was probably the turret, unfortunately. Yeah, the elementals seem, honestly, like something went wrong over there. I think they can. I'm not sure. But I'm not sure what they could reach to shoot at is the problem.
That's all you got?
Like, all of their weapons are pretty short range. Like, they could shoot those buildings that are around them, which technically we have been hired to destroy anyway, so it's probably worth it. But like, I don't think they could start shooting like the Ost Scout or the Urban Mech, for instance. Maybe they could, those guys. And this standard sniper turret, perhaps. Definitely not the LBX-10 turret. Now, if it were the gnomes that were inside that building, yes, they could shoot that other turret for sure. But I'm so glad I remembered you can put them inside buildings. What is that? Why can't I see it? Oh, is it? It's the Sha Yu. It moved again so that I can't see it. What a pain.
What can I do for you?
Anything close enough? No.
Got it. Yes, Commander.
And also, no.
That'll keep my heat down.
And you, no.
Roger that.
Standing by.
Oh, I forgot that the battle armor was on the fire moth for the purposes of being a fire moth and ferrying battle armor around so that we could swarm people. Whoops.
Copy that, Commander.
I'll have to remember that. That was kind of, that's my bad. Whoops. 77s across the board. That's a lot of sevens. If only this were a Final Fantasy game, it'd be really good for us.
Target locked.
Okay.
Reporting.
I think they could shoot one of these buildings for sure. Oh, it says they can reach Oh, their SRMs could reach these things. But, like, the small lasers and such can reach this far. So, we're going to brace them. Or reserve them down to initiative space 1.
Duncan
Like we
Fisher
will
here.
with the rest of the battle armor.
Commander.
All right, I promise not to forget that you're on the fire
I
moth.
hear ya.
Promise.
Yes, Commander.
So much of that turn was spent being confused by the elementals that, like, I forgot all about everything
that
else.
brings up a bunch of armor.
I don't think that it actually did, because their armor is not changing at all. Like,
Commander. Copy that, Commander.
all right, let's try 72s. Also 72s on the Shadowhawk. I could just shoot that building. Ooh, 77s on a turret. I'm sure there's some sort of objective to kill the turrets.
Target locked.
And also, yeah, for sure. If they make it through this, having been, like, largely untouched, somehow, like hiding underneath concrete rubble. Yes, shoot at the Wraith, please.
Standing by.
Five evasion, and we get cover. Cover is nice. 87, 82. Also 82. We shoot the Maxim. I think we shoot the Shadowhawk that we started shooting with the other guys. And go from there. Sure, I'm not accidentally on mute. I am not. Turn that off.
On it.
Shadowhawk should be fairly fragile.
Hey there.
Six evasion, shoot Shadowhawk. I think that's the answer. Oh, shoot this Shadowhawk? Nice.
Full speed, no target.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot this Shadowhawk, the 7M.
Taking the shot.
Ooh, that's gonna suck. Wow.
Tango down.
That, well, it isn't that one, that's for sure. Ow.
Waiting for order.
Oh, I don't know which one that is. That might be the 5C or the 2C or something like that. I don't remember. There's a couple of different ones that you could use. What I'm looking for is to jump. You have battle armor on you, don't you? Yes. Yes, you do. We're going to push him to initiative 1 so that we can make use of the battle armor well. Well, there you go. Accidentally hitting someone
Thumbs holding.
that wasn't your target.
Damage minimal.
That happens a lot to our team. In fact, we had a Kit Fox at one point in the past that lost all of its weapons and both arms while never being targeted. They just missed repeatedly,
Copy that.
hitting the Kit Fox over and over. It was... What do we have good numbers on? Nothing. We have good numbers on nothing. Yeah, so the building that they're in is no longer targetable. I just want to point that out. Like, I can't choose to target that. I can target every other building that's over here with this machine. if it were a valid target, I would have it. That's very strange. And I think indicative of just how broken this has become, this whole elemental situation.
Turret destroyed.
Yeah, see, they're not
Armor's about falling off right there.
they're not taking any damage, despite what the voice lines imply.
What do you need?
Their building is not a valid target. I don't know how the adversary is targeting them. It may be that the adversary is able to target them directly as opposed to just the building. But no matter what, like, this has become a very strange situation. Let's turn the SRM. Oop, nope. Let's turn the SRMs off.
I'm taking the shot.
Now, see, I would not mind having a Maxim. Yeah, Battletech breaking. Oh, that impossible.
Receiving you.
6 evasion is a totally reasonable evasion number. And we can shoot. Ooh. What if we run here and we shoot the Maxim? That opens us up to fire from a whole lot of their team. Most of whom have gone already. We'll try it. Maybe this is a terrible mistake. I'm not sure. This Kosche. That is an interesting thing right there. I've never seen before.
Aye, aye.
Okay, that's the end of the Maxim. 4 salvageable parts. Hell yeah. Maxims are actually pretty nice. I would not mind driving one of those around the battlefield. See, we aim for the Kintaro, we hit the
They
Dervish.
think they can hurt me?
That's pretty regular. Alright. Dear adversary. Man, we gotta learn not to do that. We gotta not put them adjacent to one another like that. It is causing problems. This is actually quite fun and entertaining. Because there are several adversaries that are just wasting their turn every time. Okay, let's remember
What's up, boss?
that we have the battle armor bus available to us. We can put him all the way up here and shoot basically everything except the Xiaoyu. Do we even want to shoot the Xiaoyu? I don't think so. But we can shoot plenty of stuff. And then we can swarm the Ost Scout. Because what else do you do with this thing? An active probe might have been a nice idea to add to this thing, now that I think about it. Because we could active probe a bunch of stuff. Yeah, the adversary wasting their time is a really good thing. We're going to shoot this APC. It's already been damaged.
Firing.
I don't know what we're shooting on. Wow, it's got so much armor. Jeez. This thing is a freaking monster.
I'm receiving you.
Okay, the fire moth. We could actually, like, show up, shoot the back of the Xiaoyu. Probably not get shot in the back too hard. And then swarm this thing. Yeah, let's do that.
Quick detonate.
Fire moth so fast. And then we shoot the Shayu in the back. Look at its little camouflage paint job. I love that. It's got stealth armor, quote unquote.
Acknowledge. Critical hit, Commander.
Okay. Battle armor time.
Waiting for orders.
Let's turn on all of these things. Dismount. Remount on the Ost Scout.
Got it. When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
Well, there we go. That thing is not long for the world. Speaking of things that are not long for the world, this Kosche, which I'm going to struggle to pronounce every time I say it, is about to have similar issues.
On the move, full speed. Scored a critical hit.
Duncan Fisher here.
The gnomes, just chill.
Next.
Okay, so we can, in fact, shoot the urban mech from where we are. What else could we shoot? We could try to shoot the Shadowhawk in the back with fairly reasonable numbers, actually. Shoot the turret. That thing's being swarmed. Different turret. The Ost Scout's being swarmed. Shoot a building that we've been hired to destroy. You know, this seems like the best idea.
Lock in target.
So silly.
Commander.
Duncan Fisher here.
Orders.
Do I just have them swarm now and see what happens? I think I do.
Firing a full salvo.
Alright, so that's the end of the
Smoke
Ghost
squad.
J.
My
The
flamer is
that
empty.
thing. Whatever the heck it
Good
is.
to go.
Dear Ost Scout.
Want some more, huh?
I don't think it's actually hitting the sections that it says it's hitting, considering that it just blew off an arm while cold shotting the torso. There's something going on with that. Whatever it is kind of an annoyance. Let's push you back down. Remove swarming battle armor. Success. Okay, so the Ost Scout did manage to remove the battle armor at the cost of doing nothing else for their turn, which is fine.
Gotcha.
Because that gives us the opportunity to just shoot them. So thanks for standing still. Really appreciate it.
That's a kill.
So that's the problem, is that
Whoa! Easy on the armor, buddy.
the Achilles is now just out in the open, and that urban mech apparently is the AC-20 variant, which is a problem. However, the AC-20 is now out of ammunition because it has spent all of its ammo shooting at
Ready for orders.
all of our elementals stuck inside a building, which is just fantastic. I love it. We could try to kill some of the turrets. We could come up here,
Hauling ass.
kill something else. The Shayu, no. We have pretty good numbers on the Farragur and the Shadowhawk. So there's only 2 remaining turrets. I wish I had gotten myself a little bit changed so that I could shoot that. Instead, we will shoot the Shadowhawk.
All weapons are go.
All
I
right,
think I hit something good.
there's half of it.
Receiving you.
Where are we gonna go? Oh, if we go there, we can't shoot this thing. Which we're gonna try to kill.
Hauling ass.
That should, yeah, get us pretty close. Okay, it's the adversary's turn.
I've got an enemy flanking to the side.
Yeah, the Shayu has decided that it's gonna try to take out the
Heavy
Achilles.
damage.
Which is fine, surprisingly. The Achilles does not, they're pretty robust. The Achilles does not really seem to mind. Okay, where's the battle armor squad? They're right there. So if we walk over here, we get 5, oh, that's 4 evasion. They can probably still get to us, though. That's okay.
On my way.
Let's just kill this thing.
Firing all weapons. One less turret.
All right. Turret is down. Battle armor next turn should be able to hop on. That'll be good for us.
Commander.
Okay, let's... Man, those shots on the Shayu are not good. Numbers not solid. We can try to shoot the Varger. Looks like 4 evasion is the best we're going to get. But let's shoot the APC. Oh, hey, we're through to structure, finally.
Reporting critical hit.
Took long enough.
Oh, I'm hit. Hey,
Okay,
I lost a weapon.
that's a problem. The LBX turret, the LBX autocannons do extra damage to battle armor, which I forgot about until just now. Let's continue working on the
Copy
Farraker.
that.
You can turn those back on, that's fine. Okay, good. It's time. Maybe I should have turned the narc off.
Destroyed.
I didn't think about that.
Standing by.
I think we're going to try to deal with the Shayu via a combination of battle armor and the fire moth. I think that's the decision we're making. I think here, we could go shoot the Shadowhawk in the back, or we could shoot this turret. Let's shoot the Shadowhawk. Do we want to shoot the Shadowhawk? It does have some lasers left, I guess.
Throttle down.
Might as well get rid of it.
Go.
Will it fall over and die due to fall damage? Oh, alas, no, it will not. Okay.
Reporting.
Herringbone. Here, shoot this building again, would you? Since nobody can do anything to you.
Affirmative.
Method inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ.
Okay, there we go. We have successfully destroyed everything that we needed to destroy
Duncan Fisher here.
using only battle armor. Oh, there's our evac zone right there in the middle of the water in full view of a whole bunch of adversaries. Let's turn all the guns on. If we have him drop down, yeah, we can start tearing into whatever we want.
Heading that way.
I would really like for the turret to go away. The urban mech is not really so much of a danger anymore. As you can see the damage output
I'm receiving you.
on those things is silly. Let's run around behind you and shoot you in the back. Oh, all right.
Looks like I'll need a new target.
There we go. That's great. Right now,
Yes,
what do we do?
Commander.
Step 1. No. Where do we go in order to not have occluded? I don't think we can. .66s. Can we actually shoot? Yeah, we're going to try to shoot the turret. Why not? Yeah, that's one of the things that BattleTech is about. It's also about, like, obviously percentages, but a lot of it is actually positioning. Like, having
Commander?
good positioning solves many, many problems.
Briefing.
For instance, definitely in BTA here, target prediction for the rest of the squad, sure. In BTA particularly, you want to be up high. Like, being up here, especially relative to your opponent, gives you a huge advantage.
Reporting.
Hop
Roger
on
that.
there.
Full speed.
We can actually target lock something from the back of this guy. That's silly. We're not going to, because there's no good targets, but we could.
Duncan Fisher here.
Let's shoot this thing to death. We don't even need the missiles at this point.
Lighting them up.
The gnomes have sufficient damage
Immobile
output
unit destroyed.
to take out turrets basically on their own.
Copy.
There's no reason for you to shoot anything, but... Oh, they can shoot the Irby. Yes, there is a reason for them to shoot stuff. Revenge.
Lock in target.
So yeah, having really good positioning helps a lot. Weapon range brackets are another thing you have to pay attention to that are
Waiting for orders.
kind of a pain to manage, honestly. But obviously worth it. So like, if we're up high compared to this guy, we're at like 98. If we get closer, we go down to 94. So it's basically like a question of what kind of a trade-off do you want in terms of your evasion versus your positioning.
Roger, Skipper.
In this case, I don't care about evasion anymore because my adversary doesn't matter.
Enemy eliminated.
It's an urban mech without any autocannon ammo, but also I just
Receiving you.
fail to respect them in any way. Let's try to shoot you.
On my way.
I don't know what you have left. Off pristine leg or most of your center torso disappearing. Alright, we'll disappear the majority of that center torso.
Target eliminated.
Mission successful.
I don't think anyone ejected that round, like that whole mission. I think somehow we managed to get through that whole thing without anyone ejecting. The adversary just died too rapidly. I will say I am very happy with how the Wraith is working. Fly battle armor up the hill, deposit battle armor on adversary, profit. That worked out very much how I liked. St. Ives compact, huh? Transferred the agreed payment to your account. Hope to have further work for you soon. Yep, you probably will. Oh, we're only gaining reputation with St. Ives. Huh. Usually when you fight the Capellans, you gain reputation with everyone. Because nobody likes them. Okay, so the Koshche is too heavy for us to use. The Maxim is a 50-ton vehicle. We could use it. The Shayu, here's that Shadowhawk. Oh, this is a 2H versus the 7M, which is only compatible with itself. We could actually get all three parts and put together a 7M. I just am not sure that it's very good. And we have a pretty solid team as it is right now. Do I want a substandard Shadowhawk? Or do I want to wait for the ones that have like ultra autocannons in them? That's a good question, and I don't know the answer to it. I think, actually... Oh, there's only 3 parts of a Maxim? Dang. All right, I think we're going to take the 3 Maxim parts because vehicles are the only way we're going to get additional pilots onto the field. And as vehicles go, the Maxim is quite good. And so I think we will then grab the 6S was that Bizarro sniper artillery piece. That one's very strange. So let's grab... Do we grab another stealth armor? Or comedy, in case we want to put it on something else that's really fast? I wonder if we could... Oh, we probably can't change the armor on the Fire Moth, huh? It would be really funny if we could. All right, let's take this stealth armor. It's pretty rare. And we get a bunch of parts. Hey, look, they gave us 2 parts of the 7M Shadowhawk anyway. All right, that's good. So it's pretty late here. That mission took longer than I thought it was going to. I'm going to have to go ahead and call the stream here. So let me quickly see if there's anybody else who is playing Battletech that we could go raid. Let's see, there's someone playing Rogue Tech. The problem is I never know whether or not someone is like a good match for the way I like the channel. I don't know. I don't know how to describe that. Vanilla Iron Man career. Wow, this person is hunting for a Kerensky score, which is impressive. Let's see what they're up to. Hold on a sec. All right, well, of the 2 people who are streaming, neither of them appear to have a microphone. So I don't really have any way to evaluate whether or not it's worth watching them. So let's see, is anybody that I regularly raid online at the moment? Any of our friends? It does not look like anybody is online. Jeez. Okay. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and call the stream. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate all of you coming to swing by and say stuff and talk. Shinrato, Haste Dragon. I saw someone else in there. Spiro Roboto, Girasol. I'm pretty sure there was someone else. There was that random bot that tried to sell me subscribers and followers. That was great. Really liked that one. Got to ban someone again. Really like that. Spooky Roboto. That's the name. There we go. I knew the Roboto. Missed the spooky part. Thank you, everybody. And thank you to anyone else who also came and didn't chat. You should chat next time. We like that. So, all right. Next stream is on Wednesday. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you all next time.